The Lord is abroad in southern Cameroon, and his spirit is upon our people mightily. We saw it yesterday, and you are living testimonies, witnesses to what the Lord is doing. You saw it in southern Cameroon and Bazonia, and you saw it in New York. You even saw the ghost visiting the United Nations General Assembly. It can only be the Lord's doing. We only do our bit, and the Lord takes over. It is time for Thanksgiving. Therefore, tomorrow, in total defiance against the ban for public meetings by the colonial authorities on our territory, our people shall tomorrow morning attend masses, attend fellowship services to thank God. And you will thank God like you have never done before. You will make sure that you are giving causes the offering baskets in every church, in every assembly of God's people, in southern Cameroon and Bazonia, to collapse, to burst, to swell out tomorrow. We have to give thanks to God more than ever before. Remember, his word says that we should not come before him empty-handed. We should fill our wallets, let our pockets bulge as we go to church tomorrow. And we should give him thanksgiving from the bottom of our heart. What we give to the Lord, we do not give to pastors, we do not give to prophets, we do not give to priests. It is to God we give. Let God's basket hear us. Fill our thanksgiving tomorrow. Alongside the thanksgiving, we should also pray for the souls of our brothers who were brutally shot and gunned down by the enemies of our progress. But the Lord says they gather in vain. They kill in vain. Their blood shall not go for nothing, but their blood shall continue to rise up and speak against Yaoundé, speak against the enemy. The Lord is about to do an even mightier thing. And I tell you that what happened yesterday was only a dress rehearsal for what is about to happen. Tomorrow, the Governing Council of Southern Cameroon and Bazonia is meeting in a special session, and definite instructions and directives shall be given thereafter. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving and a day for special prayers for our children who lost their lives yesterday. To God be the glory. You can only defend that lie by telling another lie. And the big question is, how many lies will a man be able and willing to tell to defend one lie? My name is Tassang Wilfred. I'm sorry for presenting myself once more, but it's important that I do. I come from Momo County, being a local government area to be more precise. I am a teacher, the Executive Secretary General of the Southern Cameroon Teachers Trade Union, CATU as we used to call it, but today we'll be calling it SCATU. I have been a trade union leader for well over 17 years. And for well over 10 years in the union movement, before I became Executive Secretary General, I ran CATU's communication. During this period, all Executive Bureau members, all members in the Bureau of the Union held appointed offices in the various ministries of education, except myself. Not because I didn't want to hold, but because I knew what it took to accede to such positions. It took money, bribery. They were bought and sold, and they still are bought and sold. It does not suffice to even buy the office. You also have to make sure that you pay money each year to maintain that office. For these reasons, I turned down all the offers. Even when I became executive secretary, those offers were openly made, even by my hierarchy, to even give them freely. I turned them down because I knew that holding those offices would clip my wings. That is why my predecessor, Len Quentin Simon, rejected those offers. Dear people, I'm sure you already know what I went through trying to protect the struggle from bribery and corruption, even during when we held meetings with the Prime Minister and his agents. Offers were made. I'm sure you all heard all the sing-song about Tassang this, Tassang that, 30 million, 300 million. At the end, nothing happened. But I was able, by the special grace from God, to withstand all the assault. During one backdoor meeting with a delegation from the CPDM Central Committee, one of our erring brothers, Dumfo Fru Jonathan, made offers from the system to my person to join the enemy's cabinet. Of course, that offer made it that meeting didn't get us anywhere. That is your humble servant. Now, when you know this about me, then you will also understand why I will not accept, tolerate, or close my eyes to matters of corruption, even in this struggle. Why? Because corruption and all manner of evil are the reasons for which we are running away from this ill-fated union with La République. We want to run into a homeland, a country, in which we are going to try to build a nation that is corruption-free, that is embezzlement-free, misappropriation-free. Not that we will be able to kill corruption, but we must fight it with all our energy. The Scandinavian countries are almost corruption-free. Their corruption rates are extremely low. We have to aspire to get there. And you will not aspire to get there by accommodating, by tolerating, by accepting to be part of corrupt deals, covering up corruption, even in this struggle. We have to do everything in our might and power to abandon this evil, even while we run. For to carry them along with us will make the load extremely heavy, and it will surely delay our journey to the homeland.
If you write anything on your computer, you need...
Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. Once again, you're welcome to the launching of the show of Tassang, the music of Tassang, and I want to welcome you all to this great launching. It's a privilege to have great men and great women amongst us in Amazonians going to be joining us in this great period of time to honor one of our fathers, our heroes, who is in jail. First of all, I want to ask for viewers online if you're getting us very, very well, one-on-one. Is our volume very okay, viewers online? Is our volume okay? Is everything okay? Are you guys getting us one-on-one? Please, if you're getting us one-on-one, please indicate if our volume is okay. So if we get indication, then we kickstart. And I want to thank for all the great panelists which are online today to honor this great man of the revolution, this hero. It has been a privilege to be among those which are choosing to stand out for such a hero. We remember once I told you all, fellow Amazonian, that Tassang is the seed of this revolution. And you all have seen Tassang without failing us. He has always proven to be the leader, the hero of this revolution, the seed that motivates us. So today we have Marianta who is with us. We have Comrade Amos.
Hello.
We have Comrade Jackson.
Hello.
We have Comrade Gertrude. And also we have your humble Prince J.K. here with you. So we're going to start in a short while. Before we start, we would like to have a prayer from Mama Gertrude before we start.
Okay, let's pray.
Mama Gertrude, please, before we pray, can you just 1 minute? Our technician, they said there are echoes behind. I don't know if you can adjust the echo. The technician, can you adjust the echoes behind? Well, our great technician, Mr. Clovis Nacho, is the one behind. Can you please adjust the echoes so that people get us loud and clear? I don't know, viewers online, do you still hear the echoes? Please, we want to make sure we work on 100%.
Dear people, it is time for Thanksgiving. The Lord is abroad in southern Cameroon, and his spirit is upon our people mightily. We saw it yesterday, and you are living testimonies, witnesses to what the Lord is doing. You saw it in southern Cameroon and Bazonia, and you saw it in New York. You even saw the ghost visiting the United Nations General Assembly. It can only be the Lord's doing. We only do our bit, and the Lord takes over. It is time for thanksgiving. Therefore, tomorrow, in total defiance against the ban for public meetings by the colonial authorities on our territory, our people shall tomorrow morning attend masses, attend fellowship services to thank God. And you will thank God like you have never done before. You will make sure that you are giving causes the offering baskets in every church, in every assembly of God's people, in southern Cameroon and Amazonia, to collapse, to burst, to swell out tomorrow. We have to give thanks to God more than ever before. Remember, his word says that we should not come before him empty-handed. We should fill our wallets, let our pockets bulge as we go to church tomorrow. And we should give him thanksgiving from the bottom of our heart. What we give to the Lord, we do not give to pastors, we do not give to prophets, we do not give to priests. It is to God we give. Let God's basket hear us. Fill our thanksgiving tomorrow. Alongside the thanksgiving, we should also pray for the souls of our brothers who were brutally shot and gunned down.
Southern Cameroonians, we are very sorry for that breakup that we had, that technical issues. We want to thank our humble technician, Mr. Clovis Nachop, who is working on the background to make sure things go very well for this launching event of Tassang's music album to go successful. Once again, we want to say, Ambazonian, kudos to you all. Kudos to you all for standing by and being patiently waiting. You know, we all are not perfect in life, and we just have to make things go right to push for this revolution to the expected end. So once again, we are back and all technical issues have been handled. And our technician, Mr. Clovis Nachop, is doing a great work behind, and everything is ready now for us to go. So we'll be getting our other panelists to come in, so we keep the show starting, we make things going on, we keep the spirit going on. As Tassang made us to know, he said it is good to stand up for this revolution. Tassang said it is good to bring unity. It is good to make everybody collaborate. It is good to make the people of Ambazonia understand the vision of liberation. I want to say, as you're watching us, please punch the love sign. Punch the love sign and share this video for the great person which God has brought up in the name of Tassang for this revolution. But before we go on, as you're punching the love sign and inviting others, because this evening is going to be a very great evening with your humble servant, Prince J. Carr, as I'll be here as one of the branches from that seed, as I used to tell you all in my live show. As one of the branches from that seed, I'll be here today to honor my father, a mentor, and a one revived, strong hero in this revolution. Okay, please, all the panelists, please don't watch the video online, because that's where the echo is coming from, as being informed by the technician. Please don't watch the video, or if you're watching it, please put your volumes down. So we're going to have Comrade Marianta. We have Comrade Marianta here. We have Comrade Amos. Hello. We have Mama Gertrude, which is the chair of Mezam. And we have Comrade Jackson, which is the chair of Ngia, I think so, if I'm right. So you can see them beautifully dressed. Ambazonians have very handsome men and women out there. And you can see the smile all over their faces. Beautiful mothers. So please, before we go on today honoring this great seed of Ambazonia, I don't know, Comrade Marianta, what will you have to say? Let me begin with you.
Thank you so much, Prince. Greetings, good evening to everyone. Greetings to my comrades, Margaret, Chairman and Chairman Jackson. A pleasure to be here with all of you. Friends, it's such an exciting time. I'm really excited for us to unveil these songs that our father Patterson has put together to help our people who are suffering just like him. It's just amazing. So it's a real honor to be here. It's going to be a great show. Please, Ambazonian, call in and take part because this is it. This is our time to make our people proud.
Thank you very much, Comrade Murianta. Thank you. And you know, one thing that interests me about Tassang is even when I was like, I was a little bit worried. I said, Pa, what are we going to do with when we raise this money? Because I know Ambazonians are going to give. You know, the people of Ambazonia, they need something to rebuild them. And I asked him, what are we going to do? He said, no, when you raise the money,
Yes.
just use it for Ambazonia. So I'm very happy with that word from our great father, which is standing strong for Ambazonians in jail. Comrade Jackson, what do you have to say?
Yes, thank you very much. Amazonians, this is a very unique opportunity for us to be witnessing this day for a great one, somebody with such tenacity, especially under duress, still find time to do these things for Amazonia. And this is a message for everybody out there living in freedom. What do you think? So I don't really have the right adjective for him, but
Comrade Jackson, please, sorry to cut you. I'm observing people are talking about prayer, but even though I wanted us to give a little light before we go into prayer because we have not started the show proper. We're like building the audience more. So let us go into prayer because they said the Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered, God is there. And in everything you do, seek God first. I remember the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, it said, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding, for in all your ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. So I think we're going to first start with God because even in John chapter 1, verse 1, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So we need to start with God first. So the people online are right. Before we go for any commentary, Mama Gertrude, can you give us an inspirational prayer to boast of this launching of our hero who is serving Ambazonians in jail?
Okay, let us pray. God, our Heavenly Father, we call upon your name today to be with us as we launch this beautiful music from Tassang. As you know, Tassang has always heard your voice. Tassang has always preached your word. So today we are here to honor him and to follow in his footsteps. So we ask you, Father, that you should open the hearts of everybody who listens to us, who listens to this music, change people's hearts so that we should be in one accord. And in so doing, that everybody will make an effort to put in some money to support this cause. Father, you are taking us to Boya, and we are right behind you. And you say that we are on the last hill. And on this hill, we will see the glory land, and we are right behind you. Father, be with us now and ever. Thank you. Amen.
Amen, Mama Gertrude. May God
Amen.
bless you for that wonderful prayer of our able mother, and may God replenish you abundantly for serving your children, serving your nation, Ambazonia, and taking out time to be here. Well, before I go out, let me go to one of my great humble comrades from Italy. You see, Ambazonia, we have very handsome men here. Comrade Amos, what can you say to your people as we go further before we go to Comrade Jackson back again? I just felt the spirit to talk to you first because I
Okay.
see the smile all over your face.
Yeah. Thank you, Prince, and special greetings to the Amazonian people, and
Jesus
greetings also
Christ
to
of
the
heaven.
panelists.
Hey! Jesus Christ.
Are you there?
Go ahead, Comrade Amos.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, Tassang is a role model of inspiration to our people, and he has been having, or he's having a very good characteristics of a good leader. You see, honesty, ability of delegate, good communication, very committed person, and also a positive attitude. And finally, what we are here today is the creativity aspect of Tassang, the music. So we are calling on Ambazonians today to support Tassang. He has been so committed, so important for our revolution. So we need to support him today by calling. Thank you.
Chairman Jackson, maybe you can
Yes.
maybe you can continue with your
You can
introduction.
continue from there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Prince. Prince. Yeah, Prince.
What
Maybe he's having some technical problems. Mm.
Yes, why Prince
I
is trying to fix his
Then later, Marjetro, you will just take over while we are waiting for Prince.
Okay.
Okay,
Let
thank
Chairman Jackson go.
yes,
Chairman.
as I was saying, you see, we're here today because of the artistic display of one of us, which is Tassang, and it is not something that is happening in ordinary life, because it's difficult to find somebody that needs food but is trying to feed other people with the little he has. What do I mean? He's under distress and detention, but he's still trying to see if we can raise funds to help people that are under distress and detention, and as those in exile and the IDP. And it's still about humanitarian. So this is a very it's to me, it's just biblical. These are things that we read in the Bible. I never thought I would see it in real life, and this is the real life. We're seeing it coming from Patas, and who is where he is, not a pleasant place, but he has sought time to come to us to present something for us to rest from, to help the internally and externally displaced and with those who are in need. Um, this is something that I will support him every day in my life. Thank you.
okay. Thank you so much. Chairman Jackson, Tassang is from Momo, and so are you. So, what do you have to say to the Momo people with regards to this launching? This is their own son who is trying to raise funds for the revolution, completely selfless. He has said every penny, every dollar that is raised from this goes straight to our internally displaced, our refugees, and the prisoners. So, what do you have to say to your Momo people, please?
Yes, to me, it's not a surprise because this is what Momo people are. But then, because it has happened, I have to tell everyone that they should emulate what is happening uh, from the Momo County. But again, I'll take back to answer your question to say that um, to my fellow people from Momo County, that they got to understand that what Patasang is doing is something that each and every one of them should multiply, especially you who is out here with the freedom, you go to work and you earn a salary, run a business, and you have individuals and fellow comrades all over that are in the bushes. So I'll say that the Momo people are proud, even though it is an unfortunate situation that he's incarcerated, but we are proud that we have one like him First of all, Patterson was already a great man before now. So seeing him and doing the things he's doing, I think he was just ordained to be who he is, and the more people will continue to usher him the support that he deserves.
Precisely. Thank you so much, Chairman Jackson. And as Comrade Amos and I are here on representing the country coordinators, we're not just appealing for more people, sons and daughters of Momo, to come onto this show to support this fundraising event. We're calling on all Ambazonians, no matter what county or LJ you're from, because this is a national thing. This is for every single Ambazonian, because every single Ambazonian is touched. It's just that, I don't know, Momo County just seems to be so blessed with all these great people, and Pastor being one of those people, helping us with his blessings to raise funds for our people. So please, Ambazonians, let's not feel left out, no matter what county or LJ we're from, because we're all in this. Ambazonians, this is our day to honor the greatness of Pastor Sang, to help use his inspiration, his God-inspired lyrics to help us raise funds. We know that within this revolution, we are struggling with finances, and for him to sit there and use this initiative to still want to do something, it just tells you a lot about where he started. It's just like he's just such an inspiration. Seriously, I would like to share with all of you how he inspired me, but I think I'll give the floor to my chairman, Comrade Amos. I think you have also been very inspired. So would you like to share your inspiration first?
Yeah, I'm here because we have a strong country and regional coordinators. And I always like to remember them. You were talking about Momo, but I will just remind you that we have also a great county, Ngokutumja, Lebi Alem, and all the counties in Ambazonia. I think they have a great part to share and something to share with us. So as concern our country coordinators, I'm calling them and they are ready to come in here also to try to contribute their own part of the fund that we are driving from today. This will be a telethon, and we'll work so hard so that to support a great leader in our revolution. So thank you, Chair Lady. And then, yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful. I was just asking why on earth not mention Diane County? Hello. There are other great counties out there. I only heard you say Ngokitunja. Why did you say Ngokitunja? Ngokitunja people, let me tell you, this our chairman Amos is so proud of your county. Okay? Every single meeting he has to mention how great Ngokitunja people. You want to see these Ngokitunja people, you better come. I need to hear your voices. I need to see you. Let me know that it's not just empty mob where the can for we for country coordinators there. We not come more camp for you. Okay.
Yeah, we are hardworking.
You're very hardworking. I'm waiting for you people. Hardworking, I also need to see the money.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Jackson. So what about your county coordinators then? Your county chairs? Chairman Jackson.
Yes, come in.
Yes, could you talk to us a little bit about how your county chairs are preparing for this brilliant event?
Oh, okay. Thanks. Actually, the county chairs have had a series of preparatory meetings moving to this date. And going forward, after this big launch today, the county's chairs shall be individually carrying out the launching in their various fora as specified. at the convenience of their counties. So this is just the beginning of a process that is going to continue, and the funds that shall be realized are going to be sent to Ground 1 and Ground 0 to help the distressed persons. And actually, we will have with the county chairs came up with an independent accounting account that we're going to use for this purpose. So it's not something that is governmental. This is something that is going to get the funds into this account. We have two accounts. One will be for United States, one will be for Europe, for convenient purposes. So the county chairs have put a lot of brainstorming into this, and they are just sitting back and hoping that and wishing that everybody come on board. Let's make this a success.
All right, thank you so much. Could you share the details of how people can raise funds? I know that we have had messages go around to advise all Amazonians how they can call in. So the telephone contact details are on the flyer. We've got some payment contact details as well, because all of this is for fundraising. This is a season of goodwill, and we cannot have any sort of enjoyment at all in the diaspora if we do not know in our hearts that we've done our best to take care of our most vulnerable people of Amazonia. So those are the three groups of people, the real victims of this genocidal war declared upon us by La République du Cameroon. So how can people might be sitting there in their homes thinking, yes, this is a wonderful thing. We really want to hear what Pastor Sam has sung about, and we're really eager and waiting to make those contributions. Can we have the details underneath, please, so that we can inform them of how they can make their contribution?
Okay. I think
So maybe
we are. The information is already out there and it's going to be screen shot here. Um, but then individually, counties are going to be. That's why the lyrics and the lyrics are not yet out, and everybody is going to. If you need the melody themselves, you're going to give us something, and then we will privately send it to you, and you contribute. But generally, this is going to be a general fundraising to help our distressed persons. So the county chairs, because each county has its own difficulties and successes. So we don't want to make a one size fit all. So each county is going to tailor its fundraising based on their realities. That's the flexibility that comes into play, so that this can have total success.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Chairman Jackson. And then I would like to come to you, Margaret. Thank you for that wonderful word of prayer that you gave us. That was really into likeness of Tassang. You know, when he gives a good prayer, you feel the peace in your heart. You just feel settled. So, Margaret, what can you say? And you are the chairwoman of the Great Mesam County. Mesam County is doing absolutely brilliantly, even in terms of the CID registrations and contribution. So you are a great woman from a great county, just like Indian County, Ongokitinga, or Libya. We have great counties in Amazonia, of course. But Margaret, as a mother like myself, what do you have to say to Amazonians to inspire them or to propel them to participate in any reservations in this launching and fundraising drive that we're doing? Margaret, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you. Well, if anybody knows Tassang, you don't need any more inspiration, because Tassang is a hero from the beginning. Tassang is the one who stood tall and said, we have to, today, we will see if, I don't know if it's schools resume, we will see who runs things here, whether it's La Republique or Ambazonia. He started from the beginning, from its infancy. So anything, and Tassang has been a valiant fighter for this struggle. So anything that Tassang says or does, we listen to him.
Okay. Thank you, Margaret. That is true.
I saw you talking. Are you? I stopped because I wasn't sure what was happening. I saw you moving.
All right. Sorry,
Okay.
I started talking because there was a pause. So I thought you were finished. But go ahead, please, Mom. Go ahead.
No. So I'm saying that when Tassang calls, you hear his voice calling. You have to think of who Tassang is. We don't need to tell you a second time that you should move. People should just do it with joy and say, this Tassang, he is the Moses who took us. I always call Tassang a Moses. Tassang is the Moses who took us out of Egypt. So when you hear Tassang calling, I think everybody should move. So Tassang is calling us today that we should contribute. We should contribute to help in this struggle. We should contribute to help those who are incarcerated. We should contribute to help those who are internally displaced and those who, everybody who needs help. Next, we are going to see how we can make contributions so that we help each county. I'm speaking for, I'm the chair for Mizam County. So I'm asking on all those in Mizam, all my people in Mizam, please put your hands deep in your pocket and start contributing. Once the numbers come out, I need you to contribute and show your support for this great man, for our Moses. When we get to Egypt, we will raise a monument for Tassang. Let's start now by contributing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think before we go further, I just want to remind everyone that Tassang had called for 21 days of fasting and prayers. And this is all in thanksgiving to God for the struggle of mercies. So he has shared with us some scriptures that he would like us to meditate and reflect on. So I will share just 3 so that people can just have a look at them when they have a chance. So Psalms 44 verses 4 to 7, Psalms 62 verses 1 to 2, and Psalms 136 verses 10 to 12. Oh, Tassang. He's just such a beacon of hope. And I just want everyone now to just tap into that positive energy, the prayerful spirit that he brings to us, Ambazonians. And just for a few seconds, think about what he himself is going through, what the challenges and the difficulties in the dungeon where he is, his freedom taken away like the other prisoners in there, and yet he has the capacity in his heart to do this for Ambazonia, to write these songs and just be so completely selfless and just give and give and give. If he can do that with his freedom taken, what more of us in the diaspora out here? What can we do to support our father Tassang? Ambazonians, I challenge you. Let's do this. Our host, Prince Jay, is having some technical issues. He was struggling to get him back. So we'll just proceed until he comes back, please. I would like to share a message with you from Pastor Tassang, please, comrades, Ambazonians, ladies and gentlemen. Margaret, so are you saying something? I'm not getting you clearly.
Me? Okay. You want me to say something?
All right, I thought you were saying something, and I wasn't quite getting you. So I would like you to repeat what you were trying to say, please.
Oh no, well, I don't know. Maybe it's the recording which I said last time. But anyway, since you've given me the opportunity, let me say again that Pa Tassang is a great man. Even in jail, when he was inside, when you hear the songs, you will hear that the first song that he wrote was when he was inside, and that's when he was under duress. But he did not give up. And then he said, God love us, so let us love each other. So this thing is, we have to love each other. We have to care for each other. We have to share joy, share pain with each other. That is what is in the first song. And this is when he was inside, when he was incommunicado, when he could not talk with anybody, but he still thought of love, of sharing. So this is an opportunity for us to start thinking of forgetting all the pains that our friends have caused us, that this person has done, and we start thinking of coming together and be one and work for a common goal. This is the time that all our leaders have to come together and see that if Pa Tassang could be thinking of joy and love and coming together while he was inside, while he was enduring the most pain, I don't know what else anybody needs to think of for them to say, whatever I personally feel like is mine. Whatever I think I should be, whether I should be the governor, the president, or whatever, I don't really care. I just want to join my fellow comrades so that we can get to Boya. So I'm asking everybody to please listen to what Pa Tassang said when he was under duress. If a person is suffering and can reach out, I don't see why anybody who has some freedom where you can drink when you want to, eat when you want to, or do something like that, why you would still hold back. This thing is not for an individual to get glory. It is for Ambazonia, for us all to hold hands and cross the finish line and get to Boya. So please contribute, and make friends with everybody. Love everybody. And let's move on. Thank you.
Thank you. I am sure Margaret should all waiting to hear this wonderful song.
Yes.
Okay, so for the first song, we need the first song to be unveiled by Dr. Tom Dula. We're trying to reach him. So the first song will be unveiled very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. There's an echo coming from somewhere, not sure where. Hello? Okay, the echo is gone. Right, so I was saying, we are ready to unveil the first song, and we're trying to reach the Undersecretary of HSS, Dr. Kondula, via phone. Comrade Clovis, is it possible to connect him now, please? Okay, whilst we're waiting for that connection to take place, I am going to share with you Pastor Tassang's message. So listen carefully, please, Ambazonians and comrades. So there are two songs which will be played for you. So the first song is called The Ambazonian. The Ambazonian is a creed that speaks of the high standards we should uphold. In other words, it reminds us of the ills we are running from, which ills currently are plaguing the struggle: falsehood, injustice, hatred. Ambazonia rose up in the quest for justice. If it is so, and it is, then we should uphold justice. But can there be justice that is not established on the truth? Is truth valid when its motives are selfish? The struggle is therefore called upon to speak the truth to itself and to do so with love. If the Spirit of the Lord ministered this song to me instead, when we were in Comunicado, then God was even then giving this message to the people of Ambazonia. I beg that you receive this as a message from the God of Ambazonia and not a song from Tassang. God touch your hearts and minds and bless you all as you listen. That's the message from Tassang that he would like to share with all of you. The second song is called He Will Give Us the Victory. So this song is certainly a prophetic song. The Lord gave me this during one of my weakest moments and said, the ease with which these songs were received is indicative of the certainty of God's plans for motherland. It is my fervent hope that someone out there who had, because of the confusion in the struggle, given up, encourage themselves and return to the field and return to the fold. The Lord has firmly promised us victory, but if we take the hands and hearts of righteous men and women to work it out, people count on God to do what we have to do and not on their own abilities. As you honor God this season in Thanksgiving, and as you give to the struggle today and tomorrow, the God of Ambazonia will bless you and open doors that appear to be shut against you. In Jesus' name, Amen. Those are the messages from Pastor Tassang that he wanted to share with you, Ambazonia.
Dear people, it is time for Thanksgiving. The Lord is abroad in southern Cameroon.
again, dear comrades. Okay, so heard from what Tassang had to say. What are your thoughts? I'm going to the panelists, Chairman Jackson, Pa Amos, and Margaret Reed. So what are your thoughts, please? Through Pa Tassang's words.
Oh, is it to me?
Yeah, just very briefly.
No, it's very inspirational. I mean, Tassang is calling all of us, and so when the leader calls, we all follow. Like I said, he's the Moses of the revolution, so we are right behind him. And I'm calling
thank
on
you so
all those in Mezam County to please step up and make us look good and be counted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Chairman Amos.
Yeah, thank you, Chair Lady. Yeah, the words of Papa Tassang is wonderful. It touches us. I can just quote some of it from the music. Ambazonia rose up in the quest for justice. Very important word. The truth. We should speak the truth to itself and do it with love. That is something great.
Indeed.
We need those things today. So I'm calling for all the
Absolutely
Ambazonians,
right. We should always
to
do
join
things
us for this fundraising for our people, the IDPs, the refugees, and those in prison. It's time that we should come up and help them through Tassang. This is sacrifice that is done always. He's always there for us. So we need to do something. I'll just follow up with our great comrade Jethro about the great people. Then I'll call for the Ngokutumjas also. I know, Lady Chair, don't be jealous. I know the Ngokutumjas, they will show up. I'm confident. And all country coordinators, all countries, all constituencies, they should come up for this important event. This is a great event for our people,
Indeed.
for our revolution also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Amos. Chairman Jackson.
Yes.
What words touched you? What words stick out in your mind?
Yes, what really sticks out is, first of all, what is coming from Tassang resonates all across the 13 counties. I can assure you for that. Being in the House of Cheers, and he has such an impeccable character that whenever he's not around, the county chairs will be wondering what's going on. And what stands out in the lyrics and what I've read is that is the selflessness in what he is doing. He's not looking at what is happening now. He's trying to prevent what is going to happen tomorrow, and that is what I really pick out of his writings, especially in that song. But I'll go further to say that the Momo County is going to participate. Well, he's one of us. He's our son, so he's in the house. You know, we are always going to be for him. So I'm not going to make promises because it's already done. So Momo is up, and Momo will be flying to take care of one of us and to help those who are internally displaced and distressed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chairman Jackson. Thank you. All right, so I think Dr. Tom Dula is now online, so we'll try to connect him. Good evening, Dr. Tom Dula. Can you hear me? Hello, Dr. Tom. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, are you getting us? Oh, good. I can hear you.
I hear you very well. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Comrades, Chairman, and Margaret, can you hear Dr. Tom?
Yes. We can
Yeah, we are hearing.
So we're all getting you, Dr. Tom. So you are here to unveil. You've got the honor to unveil the first song. What an exciting moment! So the floor is yours.
From Gogetunja County. Yes.
I think you need to repeat that just one more time. I'm seeing Comrade Amos's face. Repeat that one more time, please. Introduce yourself again.
Yes. That's my name from WCAG in Gogetunja County. I'm the Under Secretary for Social Services at the HSS. It's an honor for me to show today, and we see that one of our great leaders, Tassang, despite being in prison unjustly, just for being for the independence of Amazonia, together with our other leaders who are there, he's not downtrodden. He's there smiling, feeling lighter than many of us out here in freedom, and has now dedicated a song to Amazonia, composed it in the dungeons of La Republique's prison. So this is something, the Amazonian spirit that all of us should follow. And we can only say, thank you, Tassang, for these leadership qualities, even in behind bars, striving unity amongst all Amazonians, not putting aside his own personal needs, the situation, the precarious situation he's under. Here, having the honor, unveil the first song of Tassang, a song he has dedicated for unity and to put our struggle forward and to raise funds, peace, our prisoners, he himself being a prisoner in the Republic's dungeon, and for our refugees. So the song is at my battle axe from Tassang. It's a wonderful song that he goes from jail. You will all hear it for yourself and then see how truly Amazonian that song is. Amazonian spirit flows through it, and it captures the reality of the situation we are in, and points us towards unity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tom. So how much would you like to unveil this song for? Because this is a fundraising drive, Dr. Tom Dula. So you're the first to unveil this song. You have to, for this privilege, you need to bring us something. So what do you want to contribute for this privilege to be the first to hear this song?
Well, I would unveil that song with the sum of 200 euro.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have started a fund drive. Dr. Tom Dula is going to unveil the song with the sum of 200 euros. Thank you very much, Dr. Tom. I think we might need to call you back to give us a bit of an insight into some of the difficulties faced by our prisoners, refugees, and internally displaced people, because that's your field. So listen to the song. You have now paved the way for us all to hear that song. So listen to the song, and we'll hear what you have to say about the song and what you would like Amazonians to do to help the people that Tassang is intending for this help to go to. That's the prisoners, the refugees, and the internally displaced people. So Let's hear the song, please. The first song called The Amazonian. So let's listen. Comrade Clovis, please can you play the first song for us?
From this battle and sing our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from this battle and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. We shall rest from these battles and give our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from these battles and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Sing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King.
He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. Man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court.
Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. Thanks for that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful song from Tassang.
He's back.
I'm back again. Sorry, Satan is always wanted to fight, but you know, Satan will always be a loser because we always have to be out here to make things go. The music is so sweet, so don't get too excited for the music because you have to shake your body with some small coins and support our refugees. Once again, thank you, my beautiful Amber lady. One strong Amber woman, Marianta, for being there for me while Satan was struggling to play some small sneakish games. So
I know succeed.
I've been no, they cannot. So I want to thank Dr. Ndula for that unveiling, and I want to say may God bless you. But before you want to get the real deep, sweet part of this music, Southern Cameroonians, no, you have to support Tassang. Tassang is writing this music to reboost you, to rebuild your faith, to give you hopes that victory is assured. Victory is ahead of us. That he has seen victory, just like how Martin Luther said, I have seen the promised land. Many people were doubting what he meant about seeing the promised land. Tassang has told us that he has seen the promised land. That promised land of a land filled with milk and honey. That promised land where Amazonians will not be filled with corruption. That promised land where you will not need to go to queues and be rejected with all the knowledge you have acquired from school. That promised land where before you want to get to your village, you don't have to hop from one bike to the other. We will have express road, we will have train roads, we will have airports linking all the major towns. That's the promised land. The promised land where you will not feel neglected after education. The promised land where you will not need to fly from Cameroon to America for medical or surgeries. A promised land where you have all medical facilities. That's the promised land. So today we are here to do that. So don't get excited about the music and forget to dip your hand deep to support our refugees. So we're going again to the next side. Marianta, thanks for that. I don't know, before we move, let me shake in some of you, the panelists. When you see somebody like Tassang in jail, feeling so robust, feeling so motivated, jail is not easy. How do you feel? How do you feel? Let me go to Mama Gertrude. What do you feel seeing somebody in jail still able to sing, to revive the faith and the hope of his people? How do you feel?
Well, I feel I am surprised. I mean, I'm overwhelmed, not surprised. If you know Tassang like I know you do, Prince J, I know you've been Tassang's champion from day one. So if you know Tassang like you do, you know that he's a man of God, that, you know, he has faith. He sees more than what we see. And so when he can be, like I was saying earlier, if somebody can be in a place where it is a matter of life and death, when nobody could even reach him, he couldn't even talk to us at that time or to anybody. And we thought he was dead. And he still thought of God, and he still thought of us. So how is it that we who are free people, enjoying everything, cannot think of Tassang and follow his lead? So I'm asking everybody. It's not I'm here from Mezam, but it's not only those in Mezam, the people in Manu, the people in Donga Mantu, the people from Bui. Please, we are asking you to join.
Thank you very much, my mom. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Without wasting time, let me move to, yeah. I want to go on to the next. Yeah, Comrade Marianta. Okay, yeah, please, can we have the Cash App and the PayPal online, please? I'm getting you. Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting. I just wanted to just say that, remark that song that was played, the song that we've just heard, is the He Will Give Us a Victory song, not the Amazonian. So the Amazonian song is still to come. Okay. So what we'll just listen to is He Will Give Us the Victory.
He will give us victory.
Also, that's correct. Yes. For anyone that's not able to get through the telephone to call to make your contribution, please check the flyers that were handed out. There are payment details there. So use those payment details, please, whether you're in the US using Cash App or using the PayPal.
Can Clovis help us do that?
Yes, that would be
Can Clovis, can you help us please put up the Cash App and the PayPal, our great technician? Can you just do that? And then also you, if possible, will be coming soon with the, don't put yet the calling number. We'll go with that later. Just put the PayPal and the Cash App so Amazonians can start contributing. Then we'll come up with the phone lines for people to call later. So before we go to that, I want to tell Amazonians what Tassang, the message Tassang has, this inspiration, really as an activist being out here, And with all of you, comrades, I feel so really motivated to fight more. Well, before I touch that, let me ask Comrade Amos, with somebody, a man like Tassang, and you know how we men, some of us are. Some of we men, we act like a dog that has seen a ghost, and you wrap your tail in between your legs and you're scared. But we have somebody like Tassang not scared of the lion, and it's out there for us. How do you feel like a man?
Yeah, thank you, Carol. Like a man, I feel really inspired. You say, I think that is something that concerns many Amazonians, the inspiration part of it. And then you see, when you go to his characteristics, what I mentioned at the beginning, you see someone that have the ability. You have the ability to delegate people, to communicate, very committed person, and a very, very positive, always having a positive attitude, a very positive attitude. In that place where he was, that dungeon of La République that he was still working on the creativity part of it, coming out with music, coming out with something important for our revolution. And this is what we are saying today, and that we are sharing with the Amazonian people, so that this is the right moment for them also to come and support Tassang for this wonderful job. Thank you, Jose.
Thank you very much, Comrade Amos. Before we move forward, maybe to Comrade Jackson to say a word, I would like to tell fellow Amazonians that the catch app for this project is Amber Project. That's the catch app name. Amber Project. If you're in America, the catch app is Amber Project. The catch app number is 2406046236. I repeat again, the cash app number is 2406046236. That is for Catch App. For PayPal, it's amberspecialproject@gmail.com. If you want to pay via PayPal, it's amberproject@gmail.com. So please go in and give your donations while we will be taking call in some few minutes to come. So I repeat again, the Cash App is Amber Project with S. That's the Cash App's name. The phone number for the Cash App is 2406046236. 2406046236. That's Cash App. PayPal, amberspecialprojects@gmail.com. Thank you for that. I hope our blessed technician will be able to put up that. Comrade Jackson, as a man, what do you feel? Can I have a word from you, Comrade Jackson? I see you so well dressed and really in the blue amber color suit. How do you feel when you see Tassang doing this to motivate us?
Okay. As the Comrade Amos said, it's a very, it drew some inspiration from it. Yes, I would say it's very, very inspirational. But one thing I want to say, I want to send this message to the people in Yaoundé, if they are listening. I know they are listening. That Tassang is only doing this for humanity, because when they hear us say all these good things about him, then they go clamp on him and do and trying to hurt him. But I'm saying this, that if you look at most of the comments I read on Facebook, some people are saying they're almost crying, listening for the music, because I think this is once in a life event that you have somebody who's incarcerated and is struggling to come up with a song to help other people, individuals that are in problems, the same situation, less situation than him. So the selflessness in it makes me look, I'm reflecting right now. So have I been doing so much to help? Because right now I feel guilty. I feel really, really guilty. I don't know about you. But I think
Thank you very
Pastor
much.
Sang
Thank you very
is
much.
giving a live lessons to everybody. And I want to say that the Momo County is going to pledge something to tell the rest of the counties that we have to put this sum together to help our people that are living where they're not supposed to. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my great panelists, made up of great mothers of Amazonia, great gentlemen, men of high dignity, high reputation, women of high repute, standing out tall for your children. You know, it's not easy to have such men of your cannibal, yeah. And I really feel honored seeing mothers like Marianta, Mama Gertrude, Comrade Amos, Mr. Jackson. It shows you guys will bring up wonderful kids in Amazonia. That's very, very great. I really feel so blessed and honored seeing you all standing so strong for this revolution. You know, I, Prince Jake, as an activist, I've always been telling Amazonians that in this revolution, Tassang is the seed. The seed means that he has stood against all odds, corruption. He has put his people first over money. You know, the one thing why we are in this bondage of slavery is because many Amazonians put money first before their people. But Tassang is the one saint in Amazonia that has put his people first before money. So let's go straight away to calls. I don't know if our technician is there. He should put in the number so people start calling in, because this is fundraising. And then let's touch to one of two inspirations which Tassang felt while writing this song. I don't know if the time I was out because of technical issues, if the lyrics was put out there. But without this was what Tassang, was it put out, Comrade Marianta?
Only one.
No, I read the messages that he wrote.
Good.
So the lyrics have not been shared yet. Perhaps I would like to suggest that perhaps we unveil the second song before we put the lyrics out and open the lines up for calls.
Okay, I've seen Comrade Fidelis has already done a contribution of $50. I see people really doing great online already. I really feel honored. Please go, just do your donations, and then I'm following it up while I'm talking to you Amazonians. Do it up, and let me just shout your name all over here or over the TV for standing with Tassang and with all of us here. Comrade Fidelis, kudos to you. Kudos to you. You know, when you are part of the tree, you cannot take yourself out. A branch is always connected to the stem of a tree. So, Comrade Fidelis, any person who does the payment, I, Prince Jeka of Merciful Truth, I will just Merciful Truth your name one time. As you do your payment, just comment and I will Merciful Truth your name direct on this television, because truly you are a son and daughter for truth when you connect to this kind of spiritual connection. So let's go. Tassang sent this message. I got this message from Tassang. He said, in thanksgiving to God for the struggle mercies, 21-day fasting and prayers, day December 7, December 9, 2019, 7 days. So he said, in praise of God the Conqueror, that means we have already won. He gave 3 scriptures. He said we should read Psalms 44 from verse 4 to 7, Psalm 62 from verse 1 and 2, Psalms 136 verse 10 to 12. He said Amazonia should commit themselves in prayer. I've told many Amazonians that Amazonia is going to be a land of Zion. Land of Zion means a land of conquerors. We shall never be losers. We shall always win. We shall never go down to grass. We shall live from grass to grace, grace to upper grace, to double grace, and to triple grace. So you can see from where Tassang is coming. He's coming like the Daniel. He's coming like the Joseph. He doesn't want his people to be divided. He's coming like the unifier. You know, when Joseph was sold into slavery, When he became a governor, he came like a unifier. I told the people on my platform yesterday, I said, when a father is out of the house and his children feel like he's dead, what the father does when he comes back is to check if the house is in order. And this is what Pastor Tassang is doing. So, to all my fellow panelists, we will just take 30 seconds while we're waiting for the technician to put on the number. I don't know if he has put on the number yet. Technician Clovis, can you please put on the phone numbers for we to call? But before you do that, the fellow panelists, I don't know, Marianta, you told me that you were in Form 5 and you felt some conviction like Pastor Tassang. Can you take 1 minute to talk about that?
Yes. I've been so inspired by what he's been doing, especially taking this time when he's in incarceration to write the songs and then to say that everything, you people just take the song, raise the funds for Amazonia, just go ahead and do it. It reminded me of a poem that I had written, and I wrote that poem in at the end of year 11. I'm in the UK, so year 11 is the equivalent of Form 4. And the poem I shared it out during our graduation ceremony after our GCSEs or ordinary level. So I thought I have to find this poem. So I searched and searched, and I actually found it. That's the original paper that it was written on. So that's the original poem. And I would just like to share it with you. The poem is called Peace.
Thank you very much.
So when I was 14, 15 years old, and it just seems so relevant right now with our Southern Cameroon's Amazonian situation. So this is what I had written. Peace is what everyone seeks. Everyone, no matter their race, no foundation. The urge.
Hey, Comrade Marenta, 2 minutes, 2 seconds before you continue. Please, 2 seconds.
Okay.
Comrade Sebastian has given $50. Comrade Lucian has given $50. Comrade of Merciful Truth, Pam, that's your name. Please, I don't know if the technician was there. He would have played you small trumpet. Look, that's how I like the thing to be going. Comrade Marenta, continue. Anybody who does something online and following Merciful Truth will give your name. Continue, Comrade Marenta.
Comrade Carl, Mucho is a very important comrade from Italy, yeah?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Please, before Comrade Marenta, wait, Comrade Marenta is like, oh, look, money is turning around Comrade Marenta.
Yeah, money,
because
she's putting up the Italian stuff, so the Italians are worried about it. They're coming in.
Rebecca just gave again 50. Sebastian, I don't know, I started again 50.
On Jian County.
I'm just saying the money is coming everywhere. Comrade Fidelis too just added again 50. So you see, look, the blessings are going double. Please, John, anybody who does the payment, Merciful Truth, I will just call your name. If you want, I say, Comrade Uchemba to just slap again 50. See, please, oh, you guys are making this suit is getting hot for me. It's getting very hot. Huh? The suit is getting hot for me. Please, technician, give them music. Give them music. Give them music there. Give them music, technician. Give them music.
Yes.
Go, technician. Thank you, technician. Thank you for that, my great technician. You're wonderful. You are so great. See, I'm feeling the suit is getting. I don't know how Comrade Amos is feeling, because my suit is already getting hot.
I'm feeling so fine.
I'm telling you. I don't know where Comrade Jackson is. I'm not seeing Mama Gertrude and Comrade Jackson. I don't know where they are because my soup is getting so hot on me already.
Yeah.
While we continue, Comrade Marianta, you just keep on talking. I see people are already doing something great here.
Yes. Okay, so here's the poem. Here we go again. Peace is what everyone seeks. Everyone, no matter the race, no foundation. The urge to be left alone, not to take risks. The prayer for a calmer world, a dream of happiness, of heaven. The search of its love and quietness is in the heart of
Marianta, I'm going to stop you again. See, Marianta, see, your name is like Maria Money. It's like the money is just rolling around your name. Another $50 again is coming. It's like you just keep talking, Marianta. But Cynthia has paid 50.
Yes.
The money is just coming. Just continue. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should stop you from talking or because the people are just doing it great. They just love Tassang so much. Comrade Cynthia, you're doing so great. God bless you all. And please just, Nicole Madiba just gave 30 again. Wonderful.
Amen.
Wonderful. Please,
Amen.
let me call to mother calls. Let's wait. Let's hold on. Let's get to money first, Marianta. We'll come back to that story.
Yes, let's
go into for money. Let's go into for money. So please just keep on sharing. You know, the one thing I've told you all Southern Cameroonians. Hello, sir. Please, can you slow down your receiver?
Hello?
Yeah, you're live on ABC, and we are here on Tassang's launching. So the floor is over to you.
Yeah, this is Dr. Tata.
Okay. Oh, is Dr. Tata? No, Dr. Tata, now is not the time for you to come. Sorry. Dr. Tata, I'm sorry for that. I'll bring you back later. Yeah. Dr. Tata, I'll bring you back. Sorry. But now is not the time for Dr. Tata
Prince?
to come. Yeah.
Oh, Prince, you know, say their name they be similar, no? Dr. Tata different from Dr. Tita.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Dr. Tata now.
Yeah, Prince, I call you back.
Oh, sorry. Let me bring him on.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Dr. Tita.
No, Dr. Tita will come soon.
Okay, Dr. Tata. No, they said you're on the right time. Sorry for that. Speak to Ambazonians and boast them all.
Hello?
Yes, Dr. Tata, you're online.
Come again?
Yeah, I said I was sorry for that. Yeah. I thought we were not supposed to come now, but they said now is the right time for you to come, according to our program.
Yeah. The first unveil was from somebody from the northern zone. I learned of Ketunja.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be unveiling the second song on behalf of the southern zone because I was in Meme County as a chief of staff, external service and Department of Environmental Service.
Yeah.
Also, I'm so much linked to Victoria. I have a lot of things to do in Victoria. Also in Bamboku at the back of Mount Paco. On behalf of the southern zone, I'm challenging everybody in the southern zone. My first colleague that came up to unveil the first song, he says he gave 200 euros. I think I'm going to beat that 200 euros.
Hey,
unveiling the second song with $250.
Come on there. I don't know. Can you repeat it again?
The southern zone are coming up very strongly now.
I'm telling you. Can you repeat it again, Dr. Tata? Let me hear.
I want to beat the best song.
Okay.
I want to beat with he said it 200 euros. I am going to cash up now. It's because if you lead by example, I don't want to pledge. I'm going straight to cash up now.
Oh, my coach is getting hot. Please, I think I need to dance small. I need to dance a little.
I'm going to unveil a song for
$250.
Cash. Cash. Please, technician, please give us that trumpet. Give the trumpet for Dr.
Nice from the
Kata,
Southern
please,
Zone.
I'm telling you, Southern Zone is leading now. Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my wonderful technician. I tell you, even the ones of CNN are not like you. You know this job. You know how to animate. See, if not that we're on a live show, I've given you one special gift from Amazonia. You know the job, my brother.
Prince,
May God bless you,
Prince.
Yes. Yeah.
Prince, I'm excited. Prince, can you hear me? Yes, Dr. Tita is online. He says coming in to support. Yes, Dr. Tita is online. He says he is coming to support this same on the unveiling of this same song. So, Dr. Good evening, sir, and you are live on ABC with us, Prince, Comrade Amos, Margaret Trude, and Comrade Jackson, Chairman Jackson. Welcome, Dr. Tita. Dr. Tita is head of HSS. You're live. Go ahead, please, sir.
Thank you very much, Comrade Marietta, very much, Prince J.K., and everyone that is on the panel today. Thank you, ABC, for hosting this program today. Tassang is a true and exemplar leader of our revolution. Like Margaret said earlier, Tassang is the Moses of our river. Tassang, from the beginning of this struggle, have been focused on freeing the people of Southern Cameroon. The focus of this has been about the people of Southern Cameroon and not himself. It's evident in every chapter in this revolution and the things that he has done. From the time Tassang left Ground Zero to Nigeria, even leading this revolution, he was willing to work with the people and pass the baton for former President Sisiku Ayuk Tabe to lead the governing council. Tassang is our hero. We as Southern Cameroonians are blessed to have Tassang in this revolution. That being said, mindful of the fact that we have over 750 internally displaced people, mindful of the fact that we have over 12,000 bereaved families on the ground, mindful of the fact that we have over 125,000 refugees in Nigeria, over 1,500 refugees in Mexico, and the number keeps increasing everywhere. We have to do everything possible to serve our people. To unveil this song, I will kick it off with $500.
I think I need to dance a bit, yeah? I need to shake. Please, I need to shake. Please, let me shake a bit.
Yes, Mama.
Thank you so much on behalf of all the refugees.
I think
that's wonderful.
You guys have done an excellent job.
That's great.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, Dr. Tita, God bless you.
We shall rest from this battle and sing our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from this battle and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. Hosanna.
Hosanna to the Lord. Hey, Hosanna.
Hosanna to the
Lord.
So you don't hear music.
I say Hosanna. Hosanna to the Lord. Hey, see, no. This show,
great music.
This show is really making me feel so revived. That music, Hosanna. We are going to sing Hosanna. Hosanna, marching to Zion. Southern Cameroonians, who say we no go win? Tell him, make you wake up, calm. Who say no go win? We are winning this war. We are going to win this war. We have the Moses in jail. We have the leader. We have the Daniel, the Joseph in jail. Let me take this call from Austria. Hello.
Yes, hello. Am I live?
You are live, Mama. Do you want to make Prince Jeka dance a bit?
Yes, I just want to make dance a bit. This is
Good. Okay, Marisha.
Marisha, with the Travis, hello to my sister.
I now share the field now to country coordinators. I thank you now, Chairman Lady Marianta, and my able activist, Prince Jacob. I thank you people for the wonderful work you're doing out there. And I would really want to dedicate what I want to support Comrade Tassang, a very humble, intelligent, straightforward, focused, and determined leader in this revolution. I thank him very much, and I thank God for his life, for keeping him alive up to this time, to do this marvelous work, producing music where he is, to boost the morale of the people out here. It's not an easy job. And for this reason, I would like to appeal to every lady, gentlemen there that ever went to Petit Card, those who ever went to Card Bambili, those who ever went to ELS Bambili, and those that were students, classmates of Tassang, should come out and support him in this time to boost this music. So on that note, I will continue the second music, particular portion of the music, the second number, with €100.
Hey, am I getting through? Did I hear you well? €100.
Did he move?
Correct. No.
Did he move?
It's going. It's going. It's going. Thank you, Mama Gertrude. May God bless you. May God bless you, Mama. May God bless you. We're going to make Prince Jeka dance, and I'm going to dance for you.
Country coordinators, you should come in. They are coming in now.
Come on, country coordinators. Well done, Austria. Thank you, Marashel.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I am calling Please, I beg 1 minute. United Kingdom,
let me call the number.
Pounds. Comrade Prince,
yeah,
please let me talk to my people.
Yeah.
My dear brothers and sisters of the United Kingdom. We need to bring in the pounds now. You know that the pounds are heavier than dollars and euros. Amazonians in the United Kingdom.
Before you want to call them, please 1 minute. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
Before you want to call them, I want to call some names which I'm seeing. They are online and I've not seen them here. Mama Odette is online. She doesn't want to come and shake off. Mama Odette need to come. All the cheerleaders, the chairmen, before Marianta wants to call the UK pounds, dollars. Mr. Amos, you're not calling people from Europe. Scandinavian people, all the coronas. Where is Mr. Evans? All the people from Norway, the oil money.
People should come. Yeah.
And they should come here now, Master.
And Paulo
please
call
me those who have to come and give us the pounds, because it has been long about those pounds. Call them to come.
Paulo Passama, Belgium. Yeah, Mado, Germany.
Okay, go on, Marianta. You're saying something, Marianta.
All right, I just want to announce that Dr. Tita has honored his pledge. He has already paid $500 has been put into the Amber Project's account. So thank you, Dr. Tita. Well done. He sent the receipts to me.
That's great. That's great. So which side is stopping? The northern zone or the southern zone? Which of the side is stopping now? Which is down? Please, I want to know, Marianta.
Okay. Now we
have had the $500 came from the Northern Zone.
We'll do that calculation.
No, it didn't come like that.
Was I Comrade Dean from Canada? Please come in. We are waiting for you.
Americans, I'm not hearing that. I want to know where people they cheer. It's like there's no chairman in Amazonia. All these cheer people, I'm not hearing that.
Yeah, those cheer people. Those cheer
Mr. Mbechu has given 50. Mr. Mbechu has given $50.
Okay, so Dr. Tita is not interested. That's for all of Amazonia. It's not for Northern Zone.
Country coordinator
Sweden. Yeah. Becho has given $50.
We need Paulo needs to come in.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Comrade.
I don't know how much we have had as of now. It's like we have gone even above. I don't know how much I'll be talking about now. Because Pat Tassang, I don't understand. He's just making all Amazonians get up from sleep. Mama Gertrude, say something.
They are really feeling fine with Pat Tassang.
Yeah. I am calling on everybody. I'm calling on everybody in Mezam. But this is not, I think Chairman Jackson is going to call all the counties. So because it's only a few counties who are here, but as you know, there are 13 counties. So I'm calling on everybody in Mezam to please put your hands deep in the pocket, right to the bottom of your pocket, and come out with something. And not only am I calling those in Mezam, I'm calling those in Nashville, Tennessee, where I live. Please, my people in Nashville, come out and support me. Come and make me proud. Let me look good. Please, come out and support. Any little thing is good. I'm calling on everybody who is logged on now. If you know somebody who is not logged on, please share this site with people who are not logged on so that they can start contributing. I'm calling on my friends from St. Augustine, and so please support me. Stand by me and call in. I don't care whether you come from Meme or from Menchum or from Ngokutunja, or support me. I'm calling on all my friends everywhere, high and low, from the top of Fako Mountain to the bottom of Menchum. Please call. My friends in Boston, hear my voice and come out and pledge and support, contribute some money. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama. Mama, you have said that voice came out like the mother of Amazonia. You have said it so well. Oh, no. I don't know where's Comrade Jackson. I hope he's coming. Comrade Marianta. You know, Amazonian has very beautiful women, and you are created in that beautiful nature of modern Amazonia. I don't know what you can say to women. Women are sleeping. I've not heard a woman call. I don't know. I say you have to say something now.
No, the children to bed. You're putting the children to bed. They're coming. But fellow women, this challenge is not easy.
Hey,
I'm calling on all the women as challenges like this.
As I was just calling the women, I was talking about Comrade as I was just calling women and talking about you.
I am talking about my patients and my sister Beck.
Matter for francs, $50.
Exactly.
That's great.
Wow.
That's great. Amazonians, you
that
see,
is it.
This
you're
is
talking
the
about
way,
women. Women are coming out.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. That's why I want to say this. Amazonians, you see, this is what they call a seed of Amazonia. You see what Pat Tassang is doing in jail. It's not separating Amazonians. Pat Tassang is gathering us together. He's building us. Even if you were angry with A or B, like what he said, Prince, let all of us gather together. He said, tell your brothers that we should forgive. You see what he's doing? He has not come out to destroy, to break us. He's coming like a unifier. That's why I've always told you all that the seed of the revolution, it's Pat Tassang. He has always played that role to push the revolution to success. He said, Prince J.K., God showed me this in 2015. And in 2015, God said, I will honor my people of Southern Cameroon and Amazonia. I will give them their land. This is the words of which Martin Luther King said just some years ago before Barack Obama came to reality. In 2015, God opened the eyes of the Tassang to see the land of milk and honey. And he said, tell my children, those who are in captivity, those who are suffering, those who don't have jobs, those who have been, their money has been taken in the name of going to Enam, going to queues, those who their parents have sold their plots and they have gone to the so-called La Republic capital of Yaoundé and they have ended up being frustrated. Those who still eat from their mother's pot, tell them the I am that I am has heard their cry. And I'm going to wipe it out by making Southern Cameroon, Amazonia, a new land born again. Yes. My fellow people of Southern Cameroon, you have to join this vision. Come and be part of this seed. Connect. Drop in something. I see great men and women of Amazonia doing the right thing online. Please, technician, give us a music break. Let us steam the engine again before we go on. Please, give us a music break, technician. Are you there?
We shall rest from this battle and sing our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from this battle and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. We shall rest from these battles and give our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from these battles and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Sing Hosanna, Hosanna to
Greetings again. Welcome back. Please, those who are struggling to call, the number is below the screen. The number is screen. Don't call the other line. Call this line plus the line you have on the screen. 71, if I'm able to get it very well. I don't know, they pinned it under. It's my activist phone. That's the line you need to call. Don't call my direct line because that's what I'm using to the live to talk to you. So please, if you want to call, go into the live broadcast and you see a WhatsApp number there and you call. I can give you it again online here. Just 1 minute, let me give them the number if you want to call. So you call in direct and you give your contribution. Comrade Jackson is here, not here. Okay, we have a call coming in. The number is +4571877086. That's the number if you want to call. +45718086. Call in and give your contribution. I repeat, +4571877086. Thank you. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you're online.
Okay. This is Zip from Canada. How are you?
No, we are okay, and we are glad to have someone to.
Oh, finally.
Yes, Comrade.
Yeah,
no, we are so happy.
So the song that was just released by Tassang.
Yeah.
And know a lot of us here in Canada have him in heart. So I'm going to support now with $100.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Please, technician, play music for our comrade from Canada. $100. Please, technician, give a music break for him. Give a music break for that. $100.
He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory.
Technician, it's okay. Thank you, technician, for that. That's so great. That's so wonderful. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for that. Let me take this call too. Money is coming. The seed of Amazonia is coming with money to redeem his people. Okay, the caller is not available. Once again, Saudi Cameroonians, I feel so energized. I feel so energized. I feel so motivated. I don't know. I really feel so boosted up. Can we go to the unveiling of the lyrics? I don't know if some of you have ever seen the Egyptian writing. Have you ever seen how Tassang writes? I don't know how. Some of you, have you ever seen that? I want for you to see the Daniel kind of writing from jail, where the inspiration of this great song that is making us shake our bodies, that is giving us a focus to victory. I don't know if you guys have seen that kind of writing. Please, before we go to that writing, I would like you all who are watching us, I want somebody to unveil this hieroglyphics, Egyptian, Amazonian kind of writing from our only father, one of our only father, which his determination, his engagement in seeing us, the future generations of Amazonians, not to suffer anymore in captivity, is bringing us that hope again. Please, I want you all who are watching online, I don't know who wants to do that. If you want to do that, just call the number. Call the number now. Call the number on your screen. I want some few people to come and unveil these lyrics, because we're not going to be here the whole day today. I want you to come and unveil these lyrics for us to see where the inspiration is coming from. The Martin Luther King kind of inspiration, the David kind of inspiration. I want you all to come and witness. So who is the person going to do that? We'll be waiting. Let's watch. I don't know, my panelists, while we are waiting, I don't know what you can say. What do you have to say? For example, I've not heard the chair people talk today. Okay. Oh, God. A call is coming from Brazil. Hello. Hello? The caller dropped.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go.
Did you announce
can you read us the poem?
Yeah, sure. I'll read a poem. There's only one stanza left. Thank you. Oh, do I have to start from the beginning? Then you people need to pay more if you want me to do all of it again. So, Madam, how much are you going to contribute for this?
Nah, you know now.
We'll fix it later, right?
Yeah, you know, they go na
We don't
hundreds.
want plagies, so you know I don't like plagies. So I don't like plagies.
I said,
Yeah,
I not
plagies
be telling you for Sweden, say we need to go for pledges. We'll not be move
We
cash.
don't do plagies. So.
We'll not need
Yeah, let's take this
pledges.
caller. Hello. We have somebody Germany this time. We're having somebody from Germany.
Wow.
I don't know if it's Dr. Odette. Yeah, I don't know. Let's listen. It's a female voice, so I don't know. You see, that means I hope you're going to make
we know that
like
that is a very important voice.
You guys, I just want to say, great job you're doing, and of course, Tassang deserves this and even more. I just want to thank you for all you people have been doing, and we want Tassang for all he has done for this revolution, and he's still doing. We praise and acknowledge his humility. This is one thing we don't see in this revolution, and we pray that all our leaders, will learn this from him. So we just want to celebrate all those in prison as well. And I'll be doing my little contribution with 100 euros.
Oh, the doctor.
Yes. She's always there for Ambazonian people.
No, I know you can do more.
Encouraging everybody, let us share as far as possible. His classmates, I think Comrade Rachel, Sister Rachel did mention that we happen to be his classmates. So special call to all Castilians, to support this great man of our time. And please, to all the other watchers or viewers, just share on messengers. There are some people who don't know that this program is going on, and they would love to appreciate Tassang and just say thank you. So just hit the button on Messenger, WhatsApp, Facebook, you name it, Twitter. Thank you, team, Sister Marianta, and everybody on board. Thank you for a wonderful job.
God bless you, Mama.
Thank you, Sayaya. Thank you for your contribution. Prince, you see how the women are coming up now. You know the talking again. There'll be more women coming up. Okay, so I don't know if you mentioned some contributions earlier on, Prince. There were some contributions earlier on that I'm not sure I didn't hear. There's an echo somewhere.
I don't know if you guys are getting me.
I'm getting you, but it's echoing.
I don't know where is our technician.
I was trying to say that there were some contributions that I didn't hear you mention. Someone called Bison made a contribution of 20 euros, and there was another contribution of $50 by Cash App from Israel Abongwa. So we'd like to thank those contributors. Thank you so much. May your pockets be abundantly replenished. Thank you.
There's also Abuno Akwe on WhatsApp. Then we are having also my able chairman from Gokutunja. Also, are you hearing?
We have Comrade Baron. We have Comrade Baron from Sweden, $100. We have Comrade Free for $70. We have Comrade Francis. $50.
That is my able chairman from Gokutunja.
Please, those if you're watching the show on any other platform around you, please put the volume down. I don't know if it's my own volume.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so if we're watching the show from any other platform, please we put it down. I think Yes, I should check my sound. I don't know. Is the technician there? Clovis, are you there? We'll get to you.
He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory.
Thank you very much, our technician, for that. Fellow great panelists, great women and men with great for your people, respect for your people, Amazonia. We are going to go now to the second song. We're going to unveil the second song, which is the battle axe. The first one was Victory. And you remember Comrade Marianta and Comrade Amos? Remember the cake in Sweden? You remember I said we should name the cake Victory? Can you guys remember that cake? So you see, God is working with us all in the same spirit. He's working with us. So from the cake of victory to the song of victory, and finally we are going to go down to the land of victory. So we are going to go now to the axe, the battle axe. Now, let me give a brief short story, the concept of the battle axe by our father. This is where he draws inspiration from. He said, Amazonia is a creed that speaks on the high standard we should uphold. In other words, it reminds us of the ills we are running from. Which ills currently are plaguing the struggle? Falsehood, injustice, hatred. Amazonia rose up in the quest for justice. If it be so, and it is, then we should throughout uphold justice. But can there be justice that is not established on truth, on the truth? Is truth valid when its motives are selfish? The struggle is therefore called upon to speak the truth to itself and to do so with love. If the Spirit of the Lord ministered this song to me and said, when we were incommunicado, then God was even then giving this message to the people of Amazonia. I beg that you receive this as a message from the God of Amazonia and not a song from Tassang. God touch your heart and mind and bless you all as you listen. I don't know if you feel it so inspirational. This is from said, the land where people are tormented for freedom. And you hear the voice, the message from the Joseph, the Daniel, the Moses of Amazonia. Let me read it one more time. The Amazonian is a creed that speaks of the high standards we should uphold. In other words, it reminds us of the ills we are running from. Which ills currently are plaguing the struggle? Falsehood, injustice, hatred. Amazonia rose up in the quest for justice. If it be so, and it is, then we should throughout uphold justice. But can there be justice that is not established on the truth? Is truth valid when its motives are selfish? The struggle is therefore called upon to speak the truth to itself and to do so with love. If the Spirit of the Lord ministered this song to me and said, when we were incommunicado, then God was even then giving this message to the people of Amazonia. I beg that you receive this as a message from the God of Amazonia and not a song from Pastor Tassang. God touch your heart and minds and bless you all as you listen. Great people, this is the inspiration of the song you'll be about to hear, the axe, the battle axe from Pastor Tassang. Panelists, I don't know what you have to say. 1 minute each, very quick. Mr. Comrade Jackson, you have not spoke for a while. We'll start with you. Is Comrade Jackson there? If Comrade Jackson is not there, then we go to Mama Gertrude.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all comrades who are listening to this. Please put your hands deep down in the pockets. This is when Pastor Tassang was locked Pastor Tassang, as you know, is still being locked up. But he is inspired enough. He was inspired enough to write a song and ask us and call on us to support one another. So this donation, these funds that are coming in, is to help those who are incarcerated, those who are internally displaced, those who are in refugee camps. So all this is to help. So please, our people are suffering and we need your help. If you can help us now, if you can help at any time, this is the best time. Let's give something to our people for Christmas. Let them, even if they're out of their homes, they're in the bushes, let them have a little smile. Eat a little rice and rice and stew for one day for Christmas, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Comrade Amos, Comrade Marianta, 1 minute. What do you have to say?
Yeah, thank you, Jekan. You know, this music came out when he was incommunicado, and you can just imagine being in that particular condition, in that very horrible condition, he said, then still thinking about Amazonia, want to come up with something for Amazonia. So it's time for us, all the Amazonian people, to stand behind him now and show him our love. Thank you.
Comrade Marianta.
I don't know what I can say that my fellow panelists have not already said. The only thing that I can add is that let your heart speak to you. This is a season of goodwill and joy. Please bring joy to other people. Bring joy to our internally displaced people. Bring joy to our prisoners. Bring joy to the refugees. Remember that I would like to remind every single Amazonian here that we've had other people, non-Amazonians, that have done wonders for our refugees. Who am I referring to? I'm referring to the Nigerian journalist and presenter, Abiola. I think all of us already know what work she does. She's a geopolitical journalist, and she's been raising awareness about what's going on in Amazonia. She raised funds and built toilets and sanitary facilities for some of the refugees there in Nigeria. So if other non-Amazonian people, other people are being touched and moved so much to do something for our people, what more about us, our own people? Those are our brothers and sisters out there. Those are our brothers and sisters in the I can tell you that some of the conditions that these our brothers and sisters that have been locked up are in, it's terrible. They have so many ailments. They have do you know that they suffer from scabies? They have no medication. They have no rubbing oil. Their feet are cracked. Some of them don't even have slippers. That's the reality of some of our people in prisons. And it's not just the men that are in prisons. There are some women that are also locked up in prison. They are suffering, my brothers and sisters. Please, let your heart speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, we're going to go now to unveil the second song. If you want to do any contribution, I've seen some people have contributed already. Let me call their names. I've said it here that this is Merciful Truth platform. If you contribute, I call your name immediately. We have Comrade Antoinette Teke. She has paid through the Cash App. We have Lorraine Mukong have paid. So we want to thank all them, and we say, please keep on contributing. Let us go back and have the unveiling of the second song. I think, good news there. My brother Paul Nilong just said he has given 50 euros for Tassang. Wow, my bro. That you see, that's what I like. That's what I like when we are oh, from the Paul Nilong, please. Oh, that's very great. That's very great. Thank you all for that. I think we should unveil that song for this our people who have done this. While we wait for more people to come behind, where are the chairmen? I've not heard one call from the chairman and the country, only Dr. Yaya. I've not heard even from the cabinet of the interim government at this time. I don't know what they are doing. What are they doing? Members of the cabinet, call and contribute. We need people to call and contribute. Mrs. Patterson, all of you need to come out. And the money is going for our refugees. Please call the number and contribute. +45 71 87 7086. Please, member of the cabinet. If not, so I will start calling your name here. Me, this is Merciful Truth. If you don't contribute, I call you. I not pledge. We'll start calling you because I hear some of you are in your cabinet, you don't contribute. They give you posts to go and hide behind position and you don't contribute. You cannot do that for our father. So if you don't contribute, they start calling your name. I know all your names in that cabinet. So Amazonian people, if the common people down the street, they give, then you people of the cabinet need to show example. You cheer people. So I'll start calling cheer people their name that don't contribute. Wait, let me first stop. I've been calling all the people their name here. It's like, we need to, you don't carry title without backing your title. You cannot carry title and they give you title and you think the title is just to warm your bed when you sleep in the night. Yeah. It's like I started calling. If they did not call, I would just, the president himself, if I'm not mistaken. Presi.
Yeah.
Oh, that means you heard my cry because I was about calling your name now that you want to forget Joseph in jail. so just go on. God bless you.
Yes. Comrade Jeka, how are you?
I'm great, my humble president. I'm honored to have you here to participate in this fundraising.
Yes, it is with great pride that I just stole myself out of a meeting to make sure that I participate today. At least I give my own token to show my appreciation for whatever my brother has done under very difficult conditions, and to show my support, and especially for the reasons why this initiative has been carried out. So I'm pledging $100 towards this
That's the president of Ambazonia.
That is the president.
So if the president can be here, that means there's no other person. I will just call the names now.
Just call the name.
I'm just going to call. If the president himself can come and contribute, then if the chairman and the cabinet are not coming, then we'll just take the show to Merciful Truth fundraising. Presi, the floor is yours. If you are done, so then we go forward.
No, I am done. I just want to encourage everyone
the reasons why our great comrade has organized this are eternal to us, and there's nothing we can say contrary. We have to do it. Our people are dying. Our boys, our girls, they are dying. They are in very difficult conditions, even terrible conditions. So we have to do everything we can. He has decided that we will look at the conditions of others even more than his own condition. So we have to do something. This is the height of selflessness that is unmatched. So let us do everything. Let's put a smile on faces, especially his face, because this is what he wants to see done.
Thank you, Prissy. Thank you, Prissy. God bless. See, my great panelists, people have heard Merciful Truth. They have seen the president come there. Secretary Christo are just here. If they don't do it, I will ally on it. Secretary Christo has given
that is the right way to come.
Don't play. No, we are not playing here. We will start calling their names. Me, I'm going to call out their names. If the president can come and contribute to Tassang, the seed of this revolution, who are you? Yes, Marianta.
I just wanted to say that let's not forget that we've already had 2 members of cabinet contribute, and other people are communicating with me. One of them wants to call now. We can put him through now if you're free.
Put them, because if you don't put them, I will call their name. We need the money for our refugees. Okay, that's my duty as an activist.
It's coming. It's coming. Hello. Hello, sir. Good, thank you. You're on live. You're on ABC with all of us. Can you kindly introduce yourself, please, so that Prince Jay can just have some peace and quiet?
Yes, this is Eric. I'm the director of cabinet.
Oh, Comrade Eric, you're welcome. It's good. It's good. Hey, please shake. I'm happy to have you, Comrade.
Oh, sir, please can you mute your set, because we can hear ourselves repeating.
Hold on 1 second. This is Eric.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mute my tech on my tablet. So.
Thank you so much. All right, sir.
How are you? You guys are doing a good job.
Thank God. Thank you so much for calling in and making it wonderful and successful too. Would you like to unveil the second song?
Yes, I would like to do that with $100.
Woo!
I've also sent messages all over. I'm encouraging every member of government and every director of the presidency to also call in and make their contributions and show their support for this. So I really appreciate all what you're doing. I hope everything goes well.
You are leading by example, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thank you, Director of Cabinet. Thank you. That's why I said, please go and inform your undersecretaries and the others to come. Tell them I'm not a member of Cabinet, so I have the right to call names. Tell them that if you are here, others to have to come. All the undersecretaries.
I have a broadcast list of about 150 people. I've already broadcasted all over with the numbers and everything. So
thank you.
Some people
thank
you so much.
So we are waiting for them.
That's the president.
Great job, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You have had the Director of Cabinet here. You have had the Secretary of Communications, Secretary Chris Anum, has given $50. You have had the President has given 100. So,
wow.
All those who are behind that have not given, we have the audacity now to call your name. Comrade Nzama from Germany has given 30 euros. So it's like we'll start going for roll calls now. Yeah, but before we go for the roll call, to honor the president, please, Technician, unveil the second music on behalf of the President, the Secretary of Communications, and the Director of Cabinet. Please unveil the second music. Then we'll fire now the other people who are not coming on. Technician, are you there?
Ambazonian. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia is my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland yield peace in this perilous world. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. From the height of Mount Fako to the plains of Upper Noon, that is the newness we now profess. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to care for one another, sharing joy and sharing pain, sharing oil and sharing grain. That is the newness we now profess. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia is my real name. Justice and righteousness my foundation. Truth and love for motherland yield peace in this perilous world. Tassang Wilfred, said the Yaoundé.
I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia, my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland, yield peace in this perilous world. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. From the heights of Mount Fako to the plains of Upper Noon, that is the newness we now profess. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to care for one another. Sharing joy and sharing pain, sharing oil and sharing grain, that is the newness we now profess. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia, my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland, yield peace in this perilous world.
Thank you, technician. Thank you, technician. Thank you for that. Thank you.
That was a great one.
What a beautiful song.
Thank you. From the music, you see, when I was sent the script and Tassang said, it's time for us to forgive. It's time for us to understand. I'm happy we all have seen the pictures and everything that was used in that music. I've told you all, this is a seed of Ambazonia, the man which God will use to bring change in Ambazonia, the man who values his people more than money, the man that sees that unity, collaboration, oneness will take us ahead. I want to say I'm very happy that the President, the Secretary of Communications, the Director of Cabinet, they were the ones who unveiled this music, as they will go on to make sure they fulfill the will and the desire of this great man of Ambazonia, Comrade Tassang Wilfred, that they should keep working forward to unite, to collaborate, make Ambazonian one great people. And if you are having hatred against one another, I know many people, I don't want to call names because it's no more time for calling names. I know many people who have pain against each other. Well, somebody's calling. Let's take the call before we move forward. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah?
Prince himself.
Oh, it's Chris Anum, yeah.
How are you, Prince? You guys, you are doing a great, wonderful job there.
Thank you, Secretary.
I just want to say that I work with Tassang on these 2 tracks. I didn't play any instrument. I didn't sing. I was merely an artist for him in the graphics. But I want to say a little bit more than that. Why people, Amazonians, watching by way of television, by way of Facebook, YouTube, please. Tassang is not asking for this fundraiser to support his family. He could as well have done so, because we know his family has been under the constraint of this revolution ever since they were abducted. And so I really think he had the right to say, please, launch this music, raise some funds, please support my wife, support my children. But no, he didn't say so. He said, let's support the internally displaced. Let's support the refugees. Let's put a smile on their faces. This season of joy, this season of Christmas and the New Year. So this is a very selfless person that lots of Amazonians should emulate in this struggle. So my appeal is to every Amazonian listening to the sound of my voice. $10 is not too small. $20 is not too small. $50 is not too small. That is all I could afford myself. So if we are all giving our $5, our $20, or 50 or 100, know that your money is going towards supporting our displaced brothers and sisters. Some of them are sleeping under the trees, on ground zero, not in a foreign country, in their own country. So at this time of giving, please let us use this opportunity. I'm pleading to everyone listening, let us use this opportunity to share the season, share the joy of the season with those who may not have that opportunity to have the joy because of what they are going through. So please, I urge all of you watching, do something, get to your Cash App and chip in something. If you cannot do Cash App, you can do PayPal. And again, remember, the amount can never be too small. The amount can never be too small. Some of you may be saying, I don't know how to use Cash App. I don't know how to use PayPal. You know what you can do? You can turn to the next person who is at home with you, or call somebody you know who can use PayPal or Cash App and say, please, can you pay this $20? Can you pay this $10 for me? I am giving it to you in cash. I believe many people will do so. And before I hand it to you, there are quite a number of Amazonians out there who can challenge this fundraiser with $1,000, with $2,000. They may want to say, you know what, Amazonians, if you give anything, I am putting down 1,000. If you give anything you give, I am going to double it. I know there are people out there listening to the sound of my voice who can do that. We went to the fundraiser in California, and a lady, I don't want to call her name, a lady, she threw a challenge. She put down I think she put down how much, $6,000, and she said, if you can donate this, no, the challenge was whatever amount that you raise, I am going to challenge it. I'm going to double it. She stood up on the floor and people donated. The amount donated when she stood up collecting the funds turned out to be, I think it was $6,300. And she doubled it to $12,600, ladies and gentlemen. She doubled it. So I believe as you watch and you listen, some of you can do so tonight. It's a great motivation to move others to contribute. So Prince J.K.,
yes,
I hope all of you in the panel have donated.
Definitely we are going to. Nobody's going to leave here, including me.
Okay, that is wonderful. I see Lady Mariam doing a good job as usual.
Hello, Secretary
Thank you,
Chris.
Secretary Chris.
And Comrade Amos, all dressed up there, looking very corporate there. I hope
Definitely.
Yeah, we are here for Tassang, our happy joy, and for our IDPs.
Thank you very much, our humble secretary.
Thank you very much.
Is Secretary Chris Anum here? That was him online. Our great Secretary Chris.
Yes.
Doubting Cameroonians, you have it down there. I did not get you.
I said I have got some good news. I have some good news.
Okay. Yeah.
Another member of cabinet is making a contribution. So Prof. Ayim, who is the Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs, making a contribution of $100.
Good. Where are the chairmen? Okay, yeah. I had a call from Park Committee, and he said he'll be making a donation of $100. That's from the Reservation Council.
Wow.
So let's give a hand of applause to them.
Yeah.
Prince.
For the rest, I don't know where are all the chairmen. Your Restoration Council head chairman has come and given you. We have not heard about the chair people. The president has come. Let me start calling name. I've not heard Mama Irene Guak. We need you here. Mama Irene Guak, come. Where is our Secretary of State? Secretary of State, we have not heard you call. What's his name again? The one in Germany. Assigned one pair.
Dr. Ellard.
Dr. Ellard. Dr. Ellard, I've not heard you.
Hey,
Mr. Rizwa, the treasurer, I've not heard you.
The treasurer, he doesn't. He need to come out also.
The treasurer, we have not heard you. Where are all of you guys? The chair people, the one for FACO, my humble chairman for FACO, Moran Gomba, where are you? We need people to be here.
All the treasurers,
where are you guys?
They have to keep the money, but they have to give something also.
The one for Momo, Mr. Tony, where are you? I'll be calling all your names. You guys are sitting behind for what? Come and give him his $2 who accept. But I'm not saying you should go and sell your house. This is fundraising for IDPs. You guys are the one to be leading. Please, those names of those chair people, I don't know. If you can be recalling them for me, give me the names, let me call them here. All of them, more when it concerns people with title need to represent. When they
Chairman
call you
Ebenezer.
names, Dangutu. Chairman Ebenezer. We want all of them here.
They should come out. The chairman for Indian Marianta come out with his name.
Tata Jonas.
Please give the name. Chairman for Kupe Maninguba. Kisley Ebon, where is your chairman? Let him come here. Chairman for
Menchum.
Prince, Comrade Jackson is having an issue. His he needs to be reactivated. So he's logged on, but he's not live. So he needs to press the refresh button. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Okay.
So
We need
that's why
all of
he's
them
not.
to come. We don't need people to be here. Anything you want to give Amazonian, even if it's $5, go ahead and give.
$5
Even if it's $5, go ahead and give. Anything you can give. We are not forcing you. Don't come and see. People are giving a 50. Don't think if you give little. No, the widow's mite is appreciated in Amazonia.
That is it. You
Indeed.
are correct. Yeah.
The widow mite is appreciated. Anything you want to give, give. Anything you want to give, you give. Anything. I'm trying to talk to somebody here.
Whilst we're waiting for the next poem, let me be the poem should reactivate them. Hold on. Let me read my poem again. Fellow Amazonians, so back to this poem of peace. Peace everyone seeks. Everyone, no matter the race, no foundation. The urge to be left alone, not to take risks. The prayer for a calmer world, a dream of happiness, of heaven. The search of its love and quietness is in the hearts of those who long. To be friends with enemies for recognition of their cries. To be even for silence to rise. The call of satisfaction as the search is held by inevitable circumstances.
Thank you.
That's
great. Thank you. Mama, our great mother from Mama Gertrude of Mezam has been silent. Can we hear something from her, Mama?
Yes, I'm going to support with $50. I'm going to do my cash app now.
Our mother.
Yeah, who's that?
I've heard some people from Mezam contributing, and I need some more. Some people from Mezam have already contributed. Some have already sent me a message that they've contributed. I thank all of you who have contributed, and I'm asking those who have not to shake themselves and do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mama. Please, we need the treasurer, we need the assistant, we need the financial secretary. All of them, yes. Bishop John Egewan, we need you here, the chief of defense. All of you come and give money, or we'll call your name. This is Tassang. This is Tassang. They have already attacked me on the other. If my chairman don't come and contribute, they'll hold me. My chairman, where are you? Come. Come and contribute. Come and contribute. Southern Cameroonians, I think we should, my panelists, we should go to the opening of the
money is coming, Jekal. Money. From Italy, our able Pepsi is giving 30 euros.
Great. Prof. Ayim said he has given $100. Marianta said that already, so we'll give a hand of applause to him. He has just done that in the comment section. So let's go to unveiling of the lyrics. Then let's go to unveiling of the lyrics. And then from there, we'll do the final roundup, and then I think we'll be done from today. Somebody say, let's call the rest. Yes, all the other leaders can come. Hey, Ayaba and Capo Daniel, they are free to come and contribute. That's why you see everybody, this unified. If you want to, is for Tassang. Everybody's with, everybody can contribute. Peter E. Eno, everybody. We call on all of them, all. Mark Barata, Eric Tato, let them come and contribute. It's Amazonia. Nobody's excluded. Mike Fombaron, thank you very much for the €50. Everybody is welcome to come and contribute. The interim government is a unifying platform.
We need to fix the focus on the song, on the lyrics, please.
Hello?
Yes.
Please give just hang on online, and then you will just be there. Well, 2 minutes, then you talk. We are unveiling the lyrics now.
I know. This is Eric. I don't know if you know that.
Okay.
I know like a lot of people out, and some people might not call because what happened when I send the number out, people could not find the number of WhatsApp, so I went and added the plus.
Okay. Yes.
So,
the secretary is Prince Jacob. When I go get back to you, we are back live. Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you. I just had a call from the director of cabinet. He said, if you want to call, please put a plus to the number, +45. Don't just take the number like that and call. If you want to call, please put +45 and call, please. Yeah, hello. So if you want to call, please put +45 and call. Yeah, hello. Yes, sir, you're welcome.
Greetings. Greetings to you. Greetings to the rest of the panelists. Chair Lady Isop, Chair Lady Marianta, Chairman Amos, and able Chairman Jackson. I just wanted to really say thanks a million to you all, to the televiewers and the ABC technical team for honoring this great call for sacrifice to our refugees, detainees, and the IDPs. I think that the exemplary and humble, as well as the God-fearing leadership of Tassang has been proven once more through this his marvelous humanitarian gesture. So we can thank him more. You know, the lyrics of the song, or of both songs, are really, you know, deeply inspirational. So let's all put hands in pocket, and well, posterity and history will put us all and those contributing on the side of the righteous. So my great appreciations once more to you and your team, and I'll be extending these same appreciations with the contribution of $100 to support.
Thank you, my AVP.
Thank you.
$100. My wife is signaling me that she's also putting something.
Hey, $200. Plus your wife, tell your wife that we give her $100. Salute our mom for us, so tell her that we say thank you.
Thank you very much, His Excellency. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. VP. Thank you, Excellency.
And say thank you also to Madam.
Thank you to Ma. That we appreciate.
And good prosecution.
Thank you very much. May God bless you.
That is wonderful.
That was the AVP, the acting vice
VP.
president.
No, the VP.
I mean the vice president of Ambazonia.
Prince, point of order. The VP, the vice president, there is no acting.
I said that. I know it's your personal person.
J-Carl, you have to put money for that mistake. J-Carl, you have to put money for that mistake. That mistake, you have to put money.
Okay. We have had the Vice President, Mr. Harrison, and the wife has given $200.
From Baron.
We also have.
Are you hearing?
We also have.
Hello.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. I'm having something from Comrade Baron from Sweden. 1,000 krona.
Whoa, that's about $100, I think, too.
Yeah, $100.
Wonderful.
Okay, that's great. Let's get this comrade too. Hello.
Please, 1 second. I have something. Oh,
please just hold on.
Yes.
Go on, Marianta.
Yes, I just want to say that we have a contribution coming from 1, a lady, 2, she's from Diane, so take that. So we have a contribution of 100 euros. Sister from Bamuso LGA, based in Germany, is making a contribution of 100 euros. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ian.
Please, let's give a hand of applause. We have a caller online. Let's get a caller. Go on, sir.
Yeah, Brindita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just sent you a message. I think I want you to read it. You just check your WhatsApp and read the message from her.
Okay. I'm going to do that right away.
It is on your WhatsApp. Just read it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to do that. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. We have a brother from Norway. His name is Solokas, the defense head of Ngi LGA, and he's supporting the good job for Tassang with $50. He's going to receive the money through the country head of Norway. So let's give a hand of applause. I'm telling you, only the lyrics of this song, the hieroglyphic writings, and the inspiration used to write this song, which is going to reboost the faith, the hope of Amazonian to a new light of freedom. See only money coming in. I see victory. I see double blessings, moving from greater heights of grace to grace, and upon grace to grace and double grace. Amazonia, the land of milk and honey, going to be greater than Dubai. And we're going to have everything in double positions. The people are in action. Mama Rachel Mani just gave $35. The people are in action. Who say Amazonia the carry last? We can never be last. Others have gotten independence. We are going to have independence, whether Bia likes it or not. Whether Mafani Musongembe, Lamokingolengole, Atanganji, or whoever, Macron, we are going to be a free people because we are determined. And we will be. Amen. See, Amazonians, if you are not contributed, please go in and do it. Be partaker of this blessing. I've told you all watching me, I've said, don't be fooled. When you go to church and a man of God say, I see 2020, you get a house, you build a house, don't be fooled. This is the real man of God, like Tassang. He's telling you to sow a seed that will redeem you to build a house. For example, if you sow a seed into your IDP now to stand and sustain this revolution, and victory come, I prophesy in your life, 2020, you buy a house, you build a house in Amazonia. Those are real revolution. So if this is your time to sow your seed, join us here and sow your seed. In the IDPs, those are real things. Don't go and sow your seed in your daddy that already has 30 houses, already has cars and playing. Come and sow your seed here. We need the seed. Sow it in your suffering people. And I tell you, before 2020, you will build a house. I'm not a prophet, I told you guys, but I'm an activist for God, and you will build it. So don't keep that money. $5, $10, do the widow might. Their PayPal, their Cash App. And one way you will see your destiny will open. Your destiny will open, because once this revolution succeeds, all Amazonians will have houses. So don't be left behind. Don't be left behind. If you pay, just get to me and I'm going to say your name here. We have my one sister from Denmark who has given $50. I give a hand of upload. She has given $50. She just send me the message. Kudos to her. Let me see if we have any other person again. Nobody again. So we have unveiled the lyrics. I think we're going to conclude the show because people are working tomorrow.
Please let me take this opportunity to announce some names from Mezam. We had Fidelis, we had La Vista, we have Ngwambe, we have Benedicta, we had Eric Ate, who is tripling himself. And so these are the people who have called so far that I can identify. But I know some more people are calling, have called that have not gotten their names, and some more people will call because the information is out there. I thank you, my Mezam people, for standing by me, for supporting Pa Tassang, for supporting the struggle. Let's go, Mezam. Let's go to the finish line. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know about my people, Fako, because I'm using the phone which their WhatsApp is. I don't know whether it's after this show I will see their contribution. No, I don't know. I don't know where my people of Fako are, but I've not heard their call. Okay. The one and only Uchemba, CEO of Amber Focus, is here. I know he will just come and give $10,000 now.
I greet everyone there on the program.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for standing up for our people, and also to appreciate and thank Tassang Wilfred a lot. I think this is a very unique occasion that I was expecting all the activists who always go and pollute the social media to come here and do their contribution. So when Fidelis started, I came in second. I thought the activists were going to follow suit. Let them not stay behind and come tomorrow to be, just try to pollute the atmosphere and sabotage a lot of stuff. So I want to end here by thanking all Amazonians of goodwill who have contributed, and that those who could not contribute in one way or the other, you can still get to the program and do your own contribution. So I'm asking a question: how do we manage to get the music, the copies of the music? Are you selling them online or whatsoever? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that question, Mr. Ochimba. I think after this launching, we're going to have the music on YouTube. And then since the money has to go for IDPs, I think, well, I'll talk with Pa Tassang, then we'll get back to you. I think so. I'll talk also with the AVP and the president, and then because Pa Tassang said the music should be used to raise money. We don't know if we should make some CDs and send it out, send it to people who will be able, maybe $10 to get more money for the refugees. We don't know. So we'll get his ideologies and we'll see, because we really need money for our refugees. December is coming. Maybe we could produce more CDs and of the songs, and we send it out if somebody wants, and so on. Or we'll get from Pa Tassang and maybe the AVP, and then whatever the decisions they take, we'll let you all know. We also have a comrade that has given $30. He sent it. I've just seen the message on my phone. I could not respond. It's like some people have contributed on my phone directly. They have sent me a message that they have contributed, but I cannot call their names here because I'm using the same phone to be live on this broadcast. So I'm sorry about that, but you could still get to me if you know you have sent me a message via my phone. You could still get to me via this other number and indicate to me that you have paid. The number is +45 71 87 70 86. Please get to me there with a message so we call your name. You should not be the one left behind. 71 87 70 86. +45 71 87 70 86. As we prepare to round up, my fellow panelists, great mothers, great people. You see my fellow comrade Emo sitting like the ambassador of Amazonia to America on the right side. So you see, Amazonia is a wonderful. So I don't know, what do you guys have to say as we are rounding up? How do you feel after all this fundraising, people calling, motivate? How do you feel now, Comrade Amos?
Yeah, before coming in, I just want to, there's one comrade, Mike Baron, that has given 50 euros. I don't know if you announced it. Yeah.
Mike Baron. I have not
Mike.
it.
Okay. So that at least his name should come up also. Okay, I think there's Comrade Vance. Comrade Vance. Yeah, Comrade Vance is coming up also with, let me see, $50. Comrade Vance
that's
from
great.
Norway.
We clap for that.
Yeah.
Let's take this call from US, then we proceed, please. 1 minute, Comrade Amos. Yeah, hello.
Okay.
This is Elvis Chair. I send the $30.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
God bless you. Comrade Amos, continue, and then after we have Mama Gertrude Marianta, let's round up the show. And then somebody was saying, Fon and Mama, if you have given, God bless you. All those who have been giving, maybe we have not spoken your name and you have contributed. I believe we'll go after this show roundup, and then we know all those who have contributed, and I will still come live, if not on ABC, on my own private Facebook page, to thank you all for standing out for Tassang, thinking about our refugees, not even his own family. That's why I've said to you all Ambazonians that a true leader is not the one that fights for power. A true leader is the one that thinks of the common man. That's why you see the people of Libya are weeping for Gaddafi today. Because before Gaddafi could build a house for his own parents, Gaddafi thought of the poor people down the streets if they have gotten a home. You have seen the action of Tassang today. That's the same kind of action of Gaddafi. Tassang is not talking about us raising money to give to his wife and the children. No, he's talking about the IDPs, those who are down there. This is a man who would have collected 200 million. This is a man who would have taken to France or America or whoever to get money and live a good life. But he's checking, will I eat alone? Will I turn out to be like the Musonges, the Mbilamukis, the Muketes, the Frundis, and the others who are eating and their stomachs are big and they don't care about the suffering people of Amazonia? Tassang said no. He says, it's better, I'm okay to be in jail. But just for the fact that the street children, the orphans, the IDPs, those who don't have mothers, for those who don't have mothers who are motherless, those who don't have fathers who are fatherless, that they should have a destiny. Those who are unable to go to school, those who go to school without getting a job, that tomorrow they should have a future. This is the way a leader. That's why I told you all Ambazonians that Tassang is the seed. A seed means a seed in a human form is one which is not bought with earthly things. Because if you are being bought by earthly things, if earthly things control you, you are not a seed. If power controls you, you are not a seed. If self-interest controls you, you are not a seed. A seed is a man that looks every other thing on earth like vanity. Because the Bible says, vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. Naked you came into this world and naked you shall go back. That's why in this Western world we are in, no matter how much you have, if you give to somebody to kill his people, the person will take that money and spit it back on your face and protect his people. Because your people are your wealth. Your people are your riches. That's what Tassang is doing. And that's what we expected all those in jail to do. Because your people are your pillars of strength. Your people are the ones which can think about you, put you smile on your face. So I'm talking to all of you out there, all Amazonians. Copy this from Tassang. as we round up this show, think that is money more important than the destiny of 9 million Amazonians? No. So thank you all for those who have been there. Comrade Marianta, please say a word. Mama Gertrude, please say a word. And please, those who are there, don't forget, continue contributing. Even if we go off this line and you watch this video after, keep on contributing. Mama Marianta.
All right, thank you very much. So to support, my husband and I would like to make a contribution of $100.
That's great. Oh, may God bless you and that wonderful man for having this blessed gift of Amazonia. Tell him he has to come and see us, eh? Amazonia, for taking this beautiful gift, he has to come and see Amazonian people. Because you don't take such a gold and a diamond from Amazonia without consulting the family. And the real family, which is the Amazonian family. Mama Gertrude.
Yes, Papa. Don't worry. Yes, thank you. I've been battling.
Margaret.
Yes.
Margaret, sorry, I just want to add that we'll be hearing from the Southern Cameroon's Women UK shortly. So just bear that in mind, Prince. So I don't want to unveil anything yet until it's fully decided. But the Southern Cameroon's Women UK will be.
Let them do. If they want to see David, the real David in the Bible, dance. Let them do it, and they will see me. I will take off this coat immediately, and I'm going to shake up for them. Mama Gertrude, please go on.
Yes, yes, I've just made my payment of $50, and I have my able lady, Ma Victorine, who has also contributed $100 for she and her husband. And I want to thank all the people who have contributed on behalf of Pa Tassang. This is not for us. I may be joking and saying support is to pay for me in Mezam or whatever, but it's for Pa Tassang. It's for the great cause. It's for the wonderful cause. If Pa Tassang is in jail and is thinking of all those who are detained, thinking of all those who are refugees, thinking of all those who are internally displaced, then how much of us? So please, everybody, even when we go off the air, the number is still on the flyer. We are asking you to look and continue to contribute so that we can support all these great causes. Thank you so much for those who were able to call, those who watched, in any capacity that you were helping. We applaud you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my Mama Gertrude. I don't know if we'll go online because I want to hear the news of the Southern Cameroonian women in UK. I've not felt the pounds. I don't know if they will do that to wash my ears before we go off this wonderful show. I want to say, Comrade Mama Comfort,
I'm here,
God bless you.
Carl, I'm here.
Hey, my ambassador of Ambazonian to the USA. Your position is well placed. When they want to see the real picture of men who have made it in Amazonia, they just need to take Comrade Amos, then they put one side. Oh, they say, do you see the future Amazonia? That's everything is in him. Comrade Amos, it's on to you.
No, I just want to, for my wife and I, $100. Then I just want to inform you. Thank you. This is a telethon that will be moving on. And then thank everyone that have done his contribution and be part of the program. And I'm so honored to be part of it, to stand for Pa Tassang and the IDPs, refugees, and prisoners. So this is something we have to work together and come out with a good result. Thank you very much.
Thank you, all my wonderful panelists. Well, it cannot go without Prince J.K. They say, hey, you must say something, come and trim Gambe where you to know to talk for yourself.
Exactly.
Me, Prince Jeka, myself, I'm going to support my father. Yes, all of them are my fathers. But I'm very touched. You know, in my life, as a son, as a child, I grew up. I've not seen that cannibal of a man that gives his all for others. I've witnessed it in other land, but I've never seen it in Southern Cameroons. You know, and it makes me feel so special that in my own time, growing as a youth, I'm able to see somebody like Tassang doing the unspeakable things which others could not do. Remember, he went down, humbled himself for Siseko to become president. Remember, he's still in jail and he's still giving all, not even thinking about his family. So to that, I, Prince Jeka, from my own heart, I will give $50 to support my father, and I will continue with any length to stand that his spirit, I pray God continues to motivate him, reboast him, give him the strength and the faith.
Yes.
Please, Prince Jeka, give me one more minute. I'm sorry. I want to thank you, Prince Jeka. I want to tell you that I've been following you since from the beginning. I have never seen somebody who has had an unwavering support like you have on Tassang. There was only one time that you said something I don't know which I didn't like, and I sent you a mail. But I have been watching you. I have seen how you have supported Tassang, and I like the fact that when there was something that you didn't like, you didn't just pretend and gloss over, or you said it. But that's the true. That's how you support somebody. That you say when they are right, you say when they are wrong, and you have been so supportive of Tassang that I don't even know. Look, I feel bad to say this because we are a family, but for those who have tried through the years, through the time, to put a division, it's a graffiti, it's a southwest, it's a north. You have been an embodiment of this struggle, and I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, my mother, I'm very, very honored. I'm very, very honored.
Wow.
I'm so honored.
Wow.
Prince,
I'm
you know,
so honored, my mother. I'm very honored in front of TV, in front of everybody.
Exactly.
This is touching. Well, I want to say, Mama Gertrude, I thank you very much. My own passion has always been to make sure that at the end of this revolution, we are able to give those who are down there the benefits of standing back again. And that's why you see Tassang, my spirit connects with him. But it's just now that we are even against that talking after a long time. My spirit connects with him because he's a father which he's a God-used instrument, if you look, because he had all the opportunities to betray the revolution. Many have come through him and have used the advantage to lead their comfortable life. He started with Barrister Bobala. Barrister Bobala today left him behind and has gone and is doing his own thing. He started all with Mancho BBC. Mancho BBC is in jail, and he too now is finally in jail. He has gone to meet Siseko with us, and he's still there till today. Here is he in jail. He's not thinking about causing division to break the interim government. He's talking about uniting us. In all his messages he was speaking today, he was only talking about speak the truth and take away hate. Unite yourself. Let's build one strong Amazonia. And that's why I say I'm very happy that our president, Secretary Chris, and the director of cabinet were the one who unveiled the second music. And to all those who have been causing confusion, trying to fight for vengeance when we have not gotten to Boya, this message is to you. You have seen the music, you have heard what he has said. Come, put down hate. When we get to Boya, justice will be given to those which they feel they are hurt. For now, we cannot fight for justice. We cannot fight against each other now. What we need now is to stand as one people, speak one voice. Because when the enemy hears us speaking one voice, they are always scared. because they know with oneness will break down any wall of Jericho. So Mama Gertrude, I'm really honored. I'm really honored. Thank you to that. Southern Cameroonians and those who are watching online.
Can I say something about Tassang, please? I know we are closing on that. Let me say something about Tassang.
That?
Look at this thing is about Tassang. If I don't say something about Tassang, I'll leave here beating myself. But I want everybody to see who Tassang is. Tassang was the Moses who picked up his staff and said, "My people, let's go." Tassang fought not only in Ambazania on ground one. If you guys remember when Tassang said, "We are going to see who owns this place now." If you remember when Tassang went, when the ministers came and tried to trick him to sign documents, he said, "I will not sign until we have everybody from the consortium look at it and agree." And they wanted to kill him. Tassang ran and went to Nigeria. When Tassang went to Nigeria, he gathered everybody like his children. If you remember the time that they tricked Tassang, what happened in Nera Hotel happened once before, just in case people do not remember. That Tassang and co were invited to go and eat in a hotel. He went there, they looked at it, they said, no, we have just gotten here, we have just arrived. We are struggling to get our feet on the ground. If we have this money to go and eat in this hotel, let us go and get a place to stay. This doesn't sound normal. And it turned out to be, it was a trap. Tassang missed that one. He led his people out. This time, when Tassang gathered everybody together, they said, "Tassang, hand over." Tassang did not hesitate. I'm so sorry, this cough is killing me. And Tassang handed over and stayed on. Said, "Wherever I'm going to be, as long as whoever is taking over, as long as it is to bring our people to the promised land, I am right behind them." This is something that we all have to emulate. We are sitting here as leaders, but it's not because we have all the horns or we have all the answers. When somebody next comes and says, I'm going to be in a chair of a mezam, I will leave my seat for that person to take over so that they can lead us, because it is a relay. We are running one after the other. When we get to Boya, we will sit down, everybody will loosen their bundle, and we will find our places to sit. Then we come together as a family and say, this is the head of the household, this is this, and this is that. This is not the time for us to fight. This is the time to see what you are good at, and we let you do it. We promote you to do it. So this is what Tassang has taught us from his deeds, from time until now. If Tassang were somebody, he would have been fighting for power. He is not. Let us please, everyone, learn from this. If you have something to do, even if you're not given any position of authority, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that your skills are not needed. Maybe not at this time. Even if you have that position and it's your time to leave, please let somebody else do. But it doesn't mean you should take your hands off. All of us, our hands should be on, pushing. We need so many hands for that rock to go on the top of the hill and roll over for us to get to the promised land. So thank you, Tassang, for being an example, for even now being in jail and still using your voice to teach us. I wish to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You are somebody that I have learned a lot from, and I hope everybody has learned from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that one.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, Prince,
Marietta, I wanted to say something. I hope the women in UK wants to make my food go out.
I tell you, me then come in.
You have to wait for that one. I just want to confirm that VP Dr. Bongwa and his wife have made their payment by PayPal of the $200. And Ma Irene, she couldn't join us unfortunately because she's not feeling well, but she and her husband are going to make a contribution as soon as she's able to. She says we should wait to hear from her. Okay, so Ma Irene is aware and she's going to make a contribution. And the Southern Cameroon's women are wanting to support this fundraising with a sum of £100.
Please don't forget that Dr. Tita is part of his Mezam. Dr. Tita supported this thing with $500. Hello, Mezam. Hello, Mezam.
Yes, yes.
That's my mama Gertrude. Oh no, really? Let me shake up my body for the UK people.
Yes. And Prince. I think my Gertrude is forgetting that VP is also from Mezam, aren't you?
You know, our able VP. When you call the VP, he stands. Yes.
Wait a minute. The women are not finished, though.
Oh.
There is another sister, one of our youth sisters that is adding £50 to it. £50 to the £100.
That's why I can see Mama Comfort. Mama Comfort say I should be patient and wait for the pounds. It's like I'll have to book my hotel.
The pounds are coming up.
The women say we should tell Pakistan that. Listen, the women, the UK, Southern Cameroon's women say we should tell Pakistan that we are behind him, please. That please, we should tell him that they are 100% behind him.
Yes.
So thank you, my Southern Cameroon's women. Thank you. And they are definitely the chairwoman of our Southern Cameroon's Women UK says that we are definitely supporting the album launch. And we'll come up with a priority of projects as well that we can support with. All right. So thank you so much. We'll be hearing more from the UK shortly.
Thank you very much. Technician, please give us a music before we round up, before we go. Please give us a music. Give us a music. Thank you very much, my able technician. Thank you very much.
Prince?
Yes, Marianta.
Please, I feel I am moved to share this with everybody. I think you recognize this flag. I have carried it everywhere that I have gone. You recognize this flag?
Yeah.
It's my ambassador flag that has gone to Berlin, Essen, Uppsala, Bologna, everywhere that I go, this flag goes. Can you see that this flag has been signed?
Yeah.
Okay. So this flag is a very special flag because it was one of the first flags that was used for fundraising when Sisiku came to Leicester and we received him. This flag was signed by Sisiku and Milan, of course. But the reason I feel compelled to share this is because Pat Tassang's music, this unity talk and coming together to make Ambazonia work for ourselves inspires me to share this. Personally, Comrade Amos, we've been together everywhere I go. I carry this flag. A device needs to be turned down, please. Okay, saying that this flag, I carry everywhere with me. And on Tassang's album, you have a picture of President Sisiko, and we have the picture of Dr. Sako and Sisiko there. Okay, so President Sisiko in that picture. I think the reason I'm bringing this up is because I want all Ambazonians to know that we should not carry any room for grudges in our hearts. No matter what has happened, we don't forget the past and think about working together and moving on. Okay? It's Tassang has talked about Ambazonians, let's keep the past in the past.
Thank you very much,
And I have also paid my pledge with my husband of the $100. So that has gone through already. Comrade Thomas can confirm that. Thank you.
Have you seen mine?
Thank you. Let's do this. I want us to do this last thing before we go. To all the viewers online, we have to dance. I don't know if the technician can play the music behind because I want to see all the panelists dance. You know, we have to dance to this song. Everybody has to be up. This is
ready.
We have to do some Holy Ghost dance.
I have my kabangundu. I'm ready.
Mama, okay, that's how I've seen it. All of us have to dance. I don't know if the technician is there. Every person who is watching us online, we have to do some dance moves now for this song. You have to put us a song of victory as we are closing this launching.
Like giving us victory. The victory song, please.
The victory song.
Yeah, they should put a victory song on the background, and everybody, including those who are watching us wherever you are. Yes. Everybody up. If you are watching us wherever you are watching us, it's time to dance.
We shall rest from this battle and sing our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from this battle and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. Hosanna, Hosanna to the Lord. We shall rest from these battles and give our God praises. We shall rest from these troubles and give glory to God. We shall rest from these battles and shout hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Sing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King.
He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. Man in battle, he will give us the victory. He is the valiant man at war, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. He is the righteous judge at court, the mighty man in battle. He will give us the victory. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. We ought also to love one another, from the heights of Mount Fago to the plains of Arpanon. That is the newness we now profess. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to care for one another, sharing joy and sharing pain, sharing oil and sharing grain. That is the newness we now profess. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia, my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland. Yield peace in this perilous world. Perilous world, perilous world, perilous world, perilous world.
The Ambazonian. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia is my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland. Yield peace in this perilous world. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to love one another, from the height of Mount Fako to the plains of Opanoon. That is the newness we now profess. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to care for one another, sharing joy and sharing pain, sharing oil and sharing grain. That is the newness we now profess. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia is my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland. Yield peace in this perilous world. Tassang Wilfred, said the Yaoundé.
I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia, my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland. Yield peace in this perilous world. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to love one another, from the heights of Mount Fako to the plains of Arpanon. That is the newness we now profess. Beloved, for God so loved us, we ought also to care for one another, sharing joy and sharing pain, sharing oil and sharing grain. That is the newness we now profess. I am a new creation, born of God. Ambazonia, my real name. Justice and righteousness, my foundation. Truth and love for motherland. Yield peace in this perilous world.